So we just talk at each other. So, you can talk as much as you want. It's fine.
All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does.
Yep.
Then it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So
Except for that's the heart, Tim. And that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
Oh.
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time.
Funny thing, if you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they
'cause
see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
Nope.
It was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they had like they had a Native American character on there. They had they had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC Masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
So you're
cool
saying it
show.
doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to
It
say?
does not at all.
It doesn't look fit full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
You got it. Awesome.
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other? There you go.
Talked about it.
I've been
We've
thinking
talked
that,
about
but
it.
I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about
I'm
this
still out of
for
shape.
years,
I can't
man.
fight anybody right now. I'd
I
probably
am
lose to a
so
9-year-old right
down.
now.
I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like it would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny. And I love I see him. I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim. And I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously. And that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They're hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy. And yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of the next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough. And that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at my microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole.
I don't know.
Spanish, you monster. But you didn't put me on because you wanted to talk wrestling. He had two. I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think both of his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers, that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like, Junior Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot. He's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fun. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like the worst fight ever. How
bad would it be if you got
MMA fight, bro?
Killed in the cage. You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
And with that, we're here. What's going on? You seem to notice something, and don't adjust your TVs. Do not touch the color bar. Make sure to stay right here for the Bro Plata, because Tim Danko restarted his computer before the show. I don't have an update on mine. Thank Christ. It is Bro Plata, episode 155, the LIONESSCENCE, named after the band. Of course, they can wake us up inside anytime they want. I like Evanescence, but I wanted to make this more like a perfume ad, and Tim was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So you got to do, when you do Tim Danko, if you ever do a guy, like if you ever do Tim to your friends on this show and you're a regular watcher, make sure just to do this and like slouch a little bit. And you're Tim Danko and how he talks and how he does everything. Yeah, I'm Tim Danko. Anyway, hey, thank you all for joining us on Bro Plata Tuesday. It is Tequila Quences Tuesday, which means I have to do shots. Thomas is out, actually. He lost a cousin over the weekend to some health issues. We wish him and his family all the best. And I'm trying, John. We have all of our regulars in here. John 209 is here. We have Casey Jones. Make sure to do what John did, by the way. That's something we need on this show, is some thumbs up. You may be entertained by the possibly shit interview we're going to do later in the show. Yeah, Casey, there's no Thomas. Sadly, he actually lost a relative, so thoughts to his family, and keep them in your mind at all good. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Make sure, though, to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe, because that's how you get us on your phone or TV, and notifications for us always on and always all. I want all on your notifications. I want to be all over them notifications like white on rice. I want to be like the lioness herself, all over Jessica Pena or Jennifer. I'm losing it. But anyway, yeah, we appreciate everybody. Also, tip jar. Tip jar in the description. If you want to give us a donation, feel free. Anything helps. I'm looking into getting a Patreon for the show, see how many people actually subscribe to our Patreon. We'll have probably a trophy system instead of a belt system, because the inimitable, and we always have to give them a shout out every single show, the MMA Holes. On themmaholes.com is where you can get all of our episode, or the links to our episodes when we go live, for all your Bro Plata Tuesdays. That's right, everyone. It is time. Johnny Smith in the building. Appreciate you, homie. Thank you for the love for Thomas. Yeah, I got a message yesterday. I was talking to Thomas via text. Yes, Tim, they do. See, Tim Danko's watching the show on his phone. I don't even do that on this show. Why? Because I don't like myself. So I have to be all that I can be, which is me sleeping in my bed playing like Fall Guys or something. If you're just joining us, Bro Plata has just started. We are going to be talking UFC 277. Pena versus Nunes. What a fight when Tim gets back from updating his laptop, which should be somewhere between now and Christmas. We will be talking about that. And also, in about half an hour, we will have Markus Perez on, Thunder fighter, EagleFC. He is out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, so hopefully there won't be that much of a language barrier. But and oh God, you're asking me a question I have no idea how to answer. Because honestly, with the Deshaun Watson thing, I want to talk about that with Danko when he gets back. Who even likes their relatives? I mean, I like some of mine. Some in my immediate I can take or leave, but whatever. Stuff happens. Hopefully you do. I mean, would you be married? Well, love conquers all in that scenario if I think about it. How you guys doing? I'm waiting on Danko to get back or Markus Perez to come through so I can interview. We can do interviews. And I think what I'm also going to do is I'm going to do my first shot right now for everybody. I have 3 shots. Thomas has 7 shots plus 1 from one he owes, so he has 8. We're going to probably split those up into a couple show. And thank you, Tim. I'm not drowning. I actually am keeping it up. I'm amazed I can talk this far because, I do what I do before the show. And but what I'm going to do right now is do my first tequila shot of the evening. I have 3. Tim has 0. Everybody give a middle finger up in the chat to Tim Danko for not having to do any shots. I want to see those middle finger emojis in the chat. And 7 COVID boosters would be a lot. I think that's how Biden got COVID, but that's just, to give us a WHO thing going on. I'm down with it. But yeah, seriously, give Tim Danko a goddamn motherfucking, for me, middle finger in the chat. Show those middle finger emojis when they come through. I will put them on the screen. But I'm going to do a tequila shot and really just kill myself right off the bat before our interview with Markus Perez. And hopefully Tim will be back. You better be doing it, man. Send me a lifeline, bro. I need it. All right, let's do this shot. All right. And see, it's full-ish. Yes, that's how we do it, Tim. That's how we do it. He's kind of worried. Well, come on. He doesn't have to do any shots. Turn it off and turn it on again, goddammit. Yes. Thank you, Johnny Smith. It's exactly what I wanted. Exactly. Thank you. It's in there, buddy. You can just look at it. It's in there. It's definitely in there. Whew. All right, boys and girls. It's time to get some pain going early on Bro Plata. Last time this happened, where somebody was missing from the host. Yes. Thank you, Pulse. Pulse be doing it. Well, you have like a Mormon phone then, I think. You live in Utah, so that might be censored in Utah. Who really knows? But let's do this first tequila shot for Tequila Quences. Let me bring the banner up because we have production value on this show. Very little, but it's there. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Oh, by God, my neck is broken in half. Ooh, and it's warm. Room, temperature. Oh, sorry, just had a little bit of bout. No, I will not butt chug my shots, sir. Come on, man. You want me to die tonight? That's a direct shot in my liver. I don't need that shit. Oh. I'm going to talk about my weekend while Tim's gone, which is I went to a pro wrestling show. Hey, look at me living the stereotype. Went to a pro wrestling show for Absolute Intense Wrestling. If you guys ever, all right, John Dice Clay, I get it. Let's show that again. And yeah, it's true. I mean, it's the goo. Oh, but I went to Jefferson, Ohio, to go see Absolute Intense Wrestling's Bill Alfonso Fonzie Hardcore Tournament. It was awesome, and it was actually this is technically a tequila sunrise minus the sangria. It's gabagoo. It's gabagoo. Jesus. Oh no, I'm fine now. I'm definitely fine. But it hurt. It hurt going down. That's what he and she said in 2022. But yeah, hung out. What was that? It's just no, I did not. Actually, I did not shell out the $29. Saw the finish though. I called the finish before anything. I knew that he was going to get the win in his last match. He kind of had to. Came out with a big gold belt, which was dope. That was kind of a cool little on the way out kind of thing right there. Because it's Ric Flair. You got to show respect. What did I eat for lunch? Chipotle, actually, before a nap. That's what I ate before. It's my normal that I get off the Chipotle app. Do you guys use the Chipotle app? You should. It's good. Saves me time. Definitely does. Plus, also, I don't have to go into a Chipotle after that, so I'm very happy about that. But was the fun part about where I was this weekend for the wrestling show was it was a horse racing track on a fairground, which is the most hill rod thing I've ever done in my life. Probably is go see that shit go see pro wrestling on a fairground with on a horse racing track. That was definitely an interesting one. I did not know Burrito Bowl. You always go for the Burrito Bowl. It's cleaner. You can do stuff. Plenty of fish. Maybe dateinmate.com would be a great place to go. Look who's here to save the show. Thank you, God.
Yeah, no one can start the show, Ray.
I know.
Were you just bragging about knowing how a wrestling match was going to end before? That's like saying I knew there was going to be a twist in an M. Night Shyamalan movie. That's what that's like.
Yeah, it was.
It's because it's everybody involved knew how it was going to end because it's wrestling.
Well, I mean, this was one where it was like the ending was obvious. Like it was Ric Flair's last match in Nashville, Tennessee, part of the StarCast weekend, which is basically like a gigantic fan fest.
I don't care.
And as soon as I saw Ric Flair's last match, I'm like, okay, he's 70,000 years old at this point. Like he's gonna get the win, and then we don't have to worry anymore, and we can go out, swinging and shit. And Ric Flair just gets drunk and goes, sticks his dick out on a plane. That's how that ends, Tim. That's how it ends. Always does. Always.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't paying attention, but okay, good.
Yeah. But no, I was talking about I went to Jefferson for AIW. Our friend Steve Guy is the ring announcer for AIW.
Why do you go to these things?
Why?
You have nothing else to do?
It's the best way to spend $20. Like,
there's no way that's true.
I'm telling you.
There's no way that's true. I spent $20 to see baseball games, and that's right there. That's a trump. What?
That's a good way to spend your money, but I love AIW. I love pro wrestling. Like, I love going to those shows. I think they're a lot of fun. Really.
How much weed can you buy for $20 nowadays?
Not much.
That seems, enough. I mean,
at least a day's worth.
It seems like there's a lot of things you can do for $20.
Well, you can see. Here's the thing: you spend $40 now because you buy the weed, then you go to the pro wrestling show, and you have even more fun.
We're all not made of money, Raymond.
I mean, I'm not either, but I try and make it to where I can have fun in life. I've got like $40 right now in the bank.
Well, that makes sense. I learned this very quickly about you, that when you got this job, that you're terrible at saving money. You are the worst. You buy garbage all the time. I buy
trash.
Fashion accessories like a 16-year-old girl. You buy a lot of T-shirts. You bought a Weird Al T-shirt. You always buy the merch. You're the guy who buys the merch.
Yeah,
if anyone wants to sell merch, Ray will buy your merch, and that's maybe it.
Tim, you know what I'm buying? You know what I'm buying with that money? Memories, sir.
Then you're just getting hammered and stoned out of your mind, so you don't remember shit. That doesn't make any sense, does it? No.
Buying memories.
Yeah, buying memories so you forget everything. I'm pretty pissed off. No. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, I
got
thought I got it kicked off again.
No.
This thing's probably about to. I don't know. My computer's gonna die. I don't know. It's over 10 years old now, and I don't. Only thing I use it for is this. I don't ask it to do too much, but anyway, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I'm on antibiotics, but I'm gonna try to drink some because it's Bro Plata. What the hell, man? Hopefully I don't die or get sick or vomit. But pretty pissed off. I last Tuesday I bought a new bottle for the show. Last time I drank it, I drank 6 shots of that bottle last Tuesday. There's barely any left in it. That math doesn't add up, does it?
It sounds like somebody's pilfering.
I mean, the only thing I care about is having it for this show. So, like, when I don't know it's gone or almost gone, when Tuesday comes, I get pissed.
That's why I bought the big bottle, buddy.
Well, this. No one touches this. I wish people would steal this. Fucking steal the tequila. I'm fine with that. I have plenty of tequila. I don't need to drink any because Akalev was a beast and Moreno was a beast. So I didn't have to. I got good spins this week.
Yeah,
and
you got
Thomas, who I won't make fun of because we feel bad for him right now, and I hope his family's doing all right. But I will say, it's in the intro. It's in the intro. You don't mess with the wheel.
Yeah.
And he left a shot on the table from last tequila quizzes. And what happens? He got the same amount again. He got 7 again. Actually, he had 8 last time. Only did 7. Had 1 on the table. Got 7.
Yep. He was basically started from go again. Like that's.
Although I will say this: if we didn't change the rule, we'd have a couple less. But we changed the rule last week.
Yeah, for sure. But that's.
But I had Moreno. You know, could have went the other way for a second there. It looked like it might.
It did. I was kind of impressed by Carl France being able to keep up with Brendan Moreno the way he was.
More than that. It was more than that. He looked really good, and until the knockout, that third round, I go, man, he's gonna have to readjust after this third round because it wasn't looking great. I mean, it wasn't about to be finished, but he was looking like he was on the wrong end of it for sure, at least in the third round. And he had this, would have to switch the momentum up. Then all of a sudden, boom, foot to the liver, motherfucker.
Dude,
great.
The slap off of that kick was wonderful. I love that whipping. When we heard it a few times when we were at UFC Columbus. You hear those
really
kicks.
All I heard was you screaming, kind of like the Weird Al concert.
Yeah, well,
we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that later in the show. That'll be the filler. We'll talk. You can get angry about me for out of key singing anytime.
That wasn't the problem. The problem is the show was not too loud, but my ear, no joke, my left ear where you were sitting was ringing for 2 days, and it wasn't from the music; it was from you screaming. It wasn't singing. That wasn't singing. It was screaming.
Yeah,
that was a chill show, and everyone else was asking chill except for Ray. Ray and the autistic kid 3 seats down. He was hard autistic. You weren't there when the guy who brought him was talking about that. You weren't there. He was talking. The guy who's sitting on your left. That was the 16th Weird Al show, and it's like the 8th. He brought his son and his autistic friend, and the one who was yelling all weird stuff was the autistic friend and Ray. Ray was trying to out autistic the autistic kid.
No, I was not, because I didn't even know he was autistic, and that's ableist, sir. You're being an ableist, and I don't know why.
I knew the answer. He's a guy who made emo take his hat off. That was him.
Oh God, yeah, that was hilarious when he was just here. Woo! And he takes the hat off. I will say, being older. I think I saw Emo Phillips when I was like 21.
When you were a little bitch.
Yeah, I didn't understand it, didn't get it. I was in a different comedy mindset than I am now.
You felt you were an edgelord? You were trying to be an edgelord?
No, I was I wasn't an edgelord. I was very picky and choosy with my entertainment.
That's weird because anyone who, I mean, listen, you can say, well, that's not my kind of comedy. That's fine. But anyone who says that man's not a fantastic joke writer, possibly one of the best joke writers. Well, he is one of the best joke writers. You're insane. Anyway, it was great to see him. I love that he opened for Weird Al, and I got to see him, and it was great. I actually heard a couple of those jokes he did before because I'm an Emo Phillips fan. I've seen some of his shit. It was the first time I saw him, and he killed, dude. He was fucking awesome. You only saw half of his set, but he killed.
Yeah. Oh, no. When I came in, everybody was laughing. So I knew he was doing good. Because I was getting a drink. I got my Weird Al t-shirt, but I could hear the laughter coming from inside the hall there. It was a cool venue. I like that place a lot. Like that's definitely a
it's
place
not a
I'd
real
love to see more
big
shows.
theater, but it's nice.
Yeah.
Apparently it's been there a while. They've only been doing shows there, public shows for like the last decade or so.
Yes.
Because I mean it was Goodyear's theater, and back when Goodyear was making fuck you money, they had their own private theater for private events, and that's what it was for. It was just used for Goodyear events, and it's a nice theater because they had fuck you money. But then rubber died in Akron, and like all the American industries, and now it's open to the public. But it's a good theater though, and it's the first time I've been there. But Ray went to the wrong theater because he's Ray.
I did. I thought it was at the Akron Civic Theater, and it ended up being at the Goodyear Theater.
Yeah, I did.
So I had to drive another like 7 minutes down the road. And I want to answer John's question. Yeah, I used to have a way better mindset than I do now. Comedy has gotten me into basically just basic bitch shit, and I was being a Mitch Hedberg guy. Oh God, what did you do? I'm removing that. That's take your comment down. Don't put that.
What is it?
No.
I didn't see it. I have to read it first.
Paul, no, I'm not putting it up. Paul's just, I think, gave his credit card number out.
Oh.
That's on you, Bubba, if that's the case.
Did he get hacked?
I know. He's saying I'll provide the expiration date and signature when you guys are ready to do business. But he gave his credit card number. Oh, our
Weirdo doesn't hate illiterates. He hates hermaphrodites. That was a thing. Yeah, when he said hermaphrodite in Albuquerque, I'm like, oh shit, that didn't age well, did it, Al? Cancel him.
Well,
Cancel Al.
I love the fact if something was like problematic in any of his like things, he would stop the song and then be like,
address it.
I understand that this was here, but at the time it was a man with two genitals. It actually made it funnier because he would address it and like act like he was really like sorry about it.
Oh no, you know what? No, he probably is. Like he wouldn't write that song now, not like that.
Yeah, you would have to like. Probably it would be like a non-binary person. Like that'd be the joke.
He wouldn't even make really a joke about it. I don't even think he was really making a joke about people with more than one genitalia. Really, he was just saying. Anyway, that's Albuquerque. If you haven't heard Albuquerque, anyway,
I cried.
A bunch of his older songs you listen to, and you're like, oh man, some of this stuff didn't age well. I mean, it's still really clean compared to other people who've been doing any kind of comedy for 40 years. But there are a couple things like, oh, he would not write that today.
Yeah, no, I don't think
that's definitely one of them.
That's sad that a lot of art like that has been made is now considered like problematic to me. Like,
I mean, you watch like some old specials, are like, oh Lord, calm down on the F-bomb, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, it's not even that.
Not that F-bomb, the other F-bomb.
If you look at like Patrice O'Neal, guy would be, although Patrice would have told everybody to go fuck themselves. He would have been what Chappelle was now. He would like when it comes to like controversial comedian and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that telling people to fuck themselves isn't. I mean, he's fine. He'll be fine. But I mean, now they're fucking canceling shows on him. Fucking wacky. We talked about that last week. Oh, my throat hurts. My everything hurts. I might just be dying. You know what? I think I have Lyme disease.
Cool.
Yeah.
Were you waiting in like reeds or something?
No, I go out to my brother's and his dog they have deer ticks out there because they live in the middle of nowhere. And I don't know. I always check myself for ticks, but deer ticks are fucking tiny. They can sneak up on you.
They can. It's just, but you know what? I kind of agree with you on that about Tim Dillon being Patrice O'Neal, like the new Patrice O'Neal, but white. Like he doesn't care. He's gay and he does it and he hates everybody. And I absolutely love that show. Tim Dillon show is so good.
Well, I mean, because of the internet, he has a platform, right? like if you came 10 years earlier, he probably wouldn't make very much money doing comedy. He would be fine. I mean, he was a road warrior for a while. He has been, but he makes his money on Patreon.
Yeah, for
Man,
sure.
my throat. I think I'm. Yep, I have Lyme disease. Everybody, fuck.
Woo!
I'm losing my
Google them,
voice.
Pulse. Yeah, this is Casey might be right. Maybe you need to stop drinking, Tim.
I haven't drank at all today. I haven't even got to this yet.
Well, then drink more.
Maybe that's
Maybe
what
you're
it is.
parched.
I don't drink that up. No, I've been having a weird issue with my voice and my throat for weeks.
It's throat
And I'm
cancer.
taking antibiotics. I don't know.
It's throat cancer. We all know.
Wouldn't you feel like shit if it was? I already had
I would.
an ultrasound on my throat a few months ago, so it's not
You're the
that
one
apparently.
You are the one keeping like what do you call it? Medicaid alive. I really
Maybe.
like.
No, are you kidding me? So many old people on it. Actually, I don't have Medicaid. I don't have Medicaid. I'm Medicare.
Medicare. That's it. What you know what I mean?
No, I don't. They're two completely different things. Listen, until I was on them,
They're
I thought
both
they were
free.
basically the same thing too. They're not at all.
They're both free for people like you and me who get on Medicare.
They're nothing alike.
Free.
Yes, listen. Mine's not free.
Mm,
I wish it was free. I have a shit ton of fucking medical bills upstairs.
oof.
Should I bring my stack down? It's like this big.
Oh Jesus! Don't.
We're all start
Actually,
crying.
yeah. Go grab your medical stack.
No, I won't. I'm just telling you. Right?
Hold
It's
it
like that.
sideways so we can't see any of the numbers, but just.
No, this is the stack of papers like that thick.
Oh,
It's not
I'm
good.
sorry, buddy. I am. We are a couple minutes away from possibly Markus Perez joining the show. He'll be joining us at 7:45.
We did not think this one through.
Yeah, but Maluco, I'm kind of excited for looking at his history. Plus, we share a birthday, so I can tell him happy birthday. I now share.
You're gonna confuse the hell out of him, man. Your birthday was a fucking month ago.
That's what I'm saying. We both share the same birthday. It's
older?
June. I am by a year. He was born in 1990. I was 89. So, guys like that, like when I find out they're born in the same year as me, I'm just like, what the fuck did I do with my life, dude? Like, what?
Nothing. Same here.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing.
I had no.
It's
dedication.
usually like when I'm watching a sport, I'm like, oh man, I'm definitely like as if I missed the boat to be a professional baseball player. Yeah, I definitely did. There was never a boat. I was waiting for it. There was never a boat. Speaking of that, Guardians didn't do shit at the deadline. Kind of pissed. Nah, I mean, I'm just kind of happy they didn't sell, which, like I told you before, that's kind of like a win. They didn't get rid of anybody. But I don't know.
Tim's older, 34. I'm 33. 35? No, you're about to be 35 in September.
Next month, end of next month.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You don't know
Yeah.
when I come on here crying.
Yeah. You ain't 40 yet, Bo. You're 30, what, 5?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, that's about to be 35. You're
Shut
like
up,
the Kyle
Ray.
Kinane bit, where it's like, oh, my, holy shit, I'm 35. But I wanted to talk to you before we bring Maluco out, and we'll start talking about it a little bit more. What were you pissed off at Dan Murgliata after the Derrick Lewis Sergei Pavlovich fight?
Oh, pissed off is a strong phrase.
Okay.
But I think it was a bit of a blunder, but I think he was going to be done anyway. He didn't look good. He was getting bum rushed, man. He didn't have anything for him. But I saw what he did. I mean, what Dan Murgliata saw, he thought he was out, and he went, by the time he went into stop is when he got up. So, if he was a half second slower, he would have saw he could get up, and he probably would have let it go. But by then he thought he was out, and he stopped it before it popped up. So I understand what he did, what he thought. He thought he was doing the right thing. I mean, they always think they were doing the right thing. So, like I said, I'm not pissed, but it was a little soon. But I still think there's zero shot that he would have came back and won that fight. So. Pavlovich is like fucking bum rusher, dude. He was kicking his ass. So
Yeah, he just came in like a pound of.
he gave me
flesh.
shit for picking him as a backup fighter. Also, Thomas had a chance to take him because Blood Diamond, the Okashi guy, whatever his name is, missed weight. So I told him he could. No. He had Blood Diamond.
That's what I'm
His
saying.
opponent.
But wait a minute.
I'm just telling you right now. What?
We have the Wayne Knight rule though in effect.
You don't understand what I'm saying, Ray. You're just talking over me instead of letting me explain. No wonder why you'll never be married. Anyway. You're right where he wanted him. Okay, yeah, sure. Listen, he's not Kevin Holland. He doesn't knock guys out from his ass.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh no, he had Blood Diamond. His opponent, that Orion Kashe guy, missed weight. Not Blood Diamond. Kashe missed weight. Not his guy. His opponent missed weight.
Oh, okay.
So in that situation, you could either keep Blood Diamond or give it to the backup fighter. And I asked him, and he said he wanted to keep Blood Diamond. And Blood Diamond lost, and Pavlovich won. So he had a choice.
He made it, and it's
only one shot difference, though. Blood Diamond lost the decision. I hope he bounces back, Blood Diamond. I guess it's a good, great, scary name for a guy who isn't really that good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe he got to the UFC a little early. I mean, he only had like 3 fights.
Interesting. Okay.
The one dude who fought Dante Mays only had 5 fights. He looked fantastic.
Interesting. Okay.
I
missed those because I was at the wrestling show still.
We're the worst MMA show. You know what though? If any topic we picked, we'd be terrible at it. Even if we said just nonsense, we would just talk about the same thing week after week. We get political. It's just a nonsense podcast where we talk about any kind of bullshit nonsense. I mean, this would somehow accidentally fall into becoming a political show. That's what would happen to us. We'd be terrible no matter what we did. You know what my point is? My point is no matter what we try to do, we'd be terrible at it.
Is that your dad coming out in you, telling you you'd never be good enough?
No, it's me. It's just me telling you that.
Because you have self-awareness? Is that why?
Probably. But I've never liked anything I've ever done. I've done a bunch of stuff, and I've been better at some of it than other shit, but never really great at any of it. Although I've really kind of given up on a lot of it before I can get good at it, but still.
Yeah, Tim. Why
but
you do that?
Still, I don't think I'm proud of myself for anything I've ever done. Especially stand-up. I think every time I go up, I fucking should have done a lot better. And I'm not saying I bomb every time. I don't. But I just think every time I should have done better. It pisses me off that I didn't. Like Thursday at the Funny Stop. I mean, I got through in the contest. I won, but I didn't feel very good.
Well, at least you moved on. Hopefully Pete puts me through on the whole thing. Probably won't.
Marty Malloy's in it, so it doesn't really matter. There's a time I think I could have beat Marty, but I don't get enough reps right now.
Mm-hmm. Me either.
I mean, if I have a good set, possibly, but Marty fucking kills.
Casey has low expectations for comedy then.
You do. You have a weird bar. That's fine.
Yeah,
each his own, man. It's subjective. It's subjective.
like not even a pro limboer can go that low. Like that's definitely not what we got going on.
I sweat so damn much. For 10 minutes on stage, I sweat so I'm dying. Okay. I did riff some kind of bit about that sweating though, because I always sweat a lot. And like, it was only a problem like when I was 180 pounds and I sweat that much. Like, there must be something wrong with you. Now I'm just fat. And it's like, no, you're just fucking fat. Yeah, before it was like, you have something medically wrong with you. Now it's like, you're just a fat fuck. That's why you sweat that much. But I've always sweat this much. No one cares now. So.
Well, yeah, because you're fat. That's why.
Yeah, but I always sweat I've always sweat a lot. I mean, I do sweat more, but I always sweat more than other people.
That's a good question. I want to know your opinion.
Oh, 100%. As a comedian,
really?
As a comedian, yeah, I never thought that was funny. I have respect for him. I think he's a decent actor. Dude, he was fucking great at that Lady Gaga movie.
A Star is Born?
Yeah.
See, he was also great in 16 Candles when he played the doorman. When he was Dice the doorman. What was the other one? Ford Fairlane was the movie he was in originally. Like, that was his movie where he starred or whatever.
I don't know. Some people hate comics that do this, but I actually have a lot of respect for a comic that kind of gets stuck in a character and kind of just fucking rolls with it. Or you could do the opposite, like what Bobcat Goldthwait did, and just like I'm just gonna fucking trash my career because I don't want to be the guy forever, and then he disappeared for years. But he did. I mean, in front of the camera.
He created a Bigfoot movie.
No, he's working. He's doing stuff, but he stopped acting and stopped doing stand up for a while because he didn't want people to remember him as the guy. And that's what he had to do. He had to fucking kill his own career, and he did it. So, but good for him. I mean, he did exactly what he wanted to do. And now he's been working this whole time. He does stand up now, but he does like normal fucking stand up. He doesn't, the voices and shit. But like Larry the Cable Guy, he was a guy who used to call in the radio shows, and that was a character he did. And then the radio station could sell tickets for Larry the Cable Guy because there's a guy that called in and it just stuck. So that's what he's been doing this whole time. That's fine. I have no problem with that. The same thing with Dice Man. He did the same thing.
What? This is okay. All right. I get that he started comedy and arena tour, but his act ain't funny, and he's not even really a 10. Yeah, he's Jewish. Who cares? He grew up in that neighborhood of like, yo.
Yeah, again, it's a character. That's the part that bothers me. I just don't.
Why though?
Here's some. Well, I said doesn't bother me.
Oh, okay. I thought you said bothers me. I'm like,
no,
why?
It doesn't bother me. No, it doesn't bother me at all. No, the whole Hickory Dickory's Doc stuff. I never thought that was funny.
Really? You never thought those were great?
No.
Those are that's some of the best creative and plus also the sad part is he actually stole those. And
well, that's part of it. That's like 99% of it.
I agree on that.
I thought that's what we were talking about when he said he was overrated. I'm like, well, that's 99% of it right there.
Yeah.
And that's not like it's a well-known thing. That's not like it's a trade secret of anything. It's not. Everyone knew that.
He stole from Otto and George, which is the weird part.
Including the D-Rest, he stole from him. So
yes. Well, D-Rest saw him when he first started doing stand-up.
Yeah, and he said he gave him a bunch of his bits. Which
I
I hope is true. I don't believe it, but I hope it's true.
We are waiting on Markus Perez.
D-Rest has been the voice behind your favorite comedians for years. And probably musicians, too. He wrote a lot of the big hits in the day.
He wrote Stairway to Heaven.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. He wrote Butterfly by Crazy Town. Not a lot of people know that.
He told them, like, dude, it shouldn't be come on, my lady. It should be come, my lady. You're my butterfly.
It's cleaner.
Yes.
Pull the Sean Porter on him.
Word economy. You need word economy in a song like that, especially about a song of love. So.
Oh, man.
What?
Oh, I was going to write him down. Pulse asked us last week, and we didn't get to it because we didn't see it till we logged off. He asked us what the best one-hit wonders of all time were, and I think I had like a top 10 list. Because
oh, yeah.
I don't remember the list, though. I remember some of them, but I know I had a top 10. Shit.
I'm going to come into the studio, by the way. I need to upload a couple things that Pulse sent us and Tropic Tom. Because they're
okay.
They're
you know
hilarious.
What? If have we heard from Marcus?
I have not. I just checked Instagram and I did not see or
all right. Well, if he can't make it, that's all right. It feels like we're not doing it. We kind of screwed this up.
I mean, it could be. I messaged him at everything day of, told him I was going to do it. It's not a big deal if he's busy. Yeah, some of these deserve wins big time that people sent us. If you want to join us in our Discord, go
that meme I
sent
you today. I didn't see it before. It's the first time I saw it today, and it took me a minute to like figure out why it was so funny. I'm like, what is it? I'm like, oh, the Derrick Lewis, the movie theater one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, at first I'm like, who posted this? Did the kid post it?
No.
He's talking about Derrick Lewis, and I'm like, oh, the fucking Aurora kid. Right.
Looks just like him.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. I had to explain the joke to myself, but yeah, I got it. It's pretty.
If you want to ever join us in our Discord, we are always open for people to come in. I will drop stuff, but you can also send us the wonderful things. Like this is something Tropic Tom sent us after.
It's not his dick, is it?
No. Believe me, I would at least put a hat on it if.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice. A nice island hat.
Yeah, because it's an island hat.
Island cock.
Island. And I really do shave it. It's an island
The weather's
cock.
hot. Yeah. It's my favorite spot. It's the island cock. All right, never mind. That's pretty dumb.
But Tropic Tom did a Photoshop, sent it to us on our Discord messenger. It is Timofey Mozgov Drago.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's
Well, it really just looks like, honestly, looks like, I feel bad saying this, but it looks like Drago with Down syndrome is what it looks like. It just doesn't look right. But yes, that's Timofey Drago.
Timofey Drago. I get that weak stuff out of here.
My favorite bartender dies, or she dies. I don't know why.
She dines or she dines.
There you go.
And then I got this one from Pulse today. We'll talk about this here while we wait.
We got to talk about my brownies too.
That's
brown
actually
shirt
where
on.
I was gonna go.
644, 6 for 4. That's not too
6
bad.
and 11. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, we're going.
6 and
No,
11.
we're going 11 and 6. 11 and 6.
6 and 11, dude. Yeah, you guys will not go 11 and 6. No fucking way.
You forget how good of a team they have.
With a quarterback like this, look at his arm. All right, there's no way that man is going to be. I'm sorry, it's not.
How do you think? What was his name? Doctor. What was his name? Doctor. Point. No, it starts with the P. What was it called? Doctor. What was his name? Cosby. The character's name. Huxtable.
I told you what I had. A burrito bowl. God damn it. Or no, what did Tim eat for lunch?
I had McDonald's.
McDonald's. All right.
Dr. Huxtable, everyone knows that he paid his way through Howard University by playing quarterback, getting a football scholarship. Everyone knows that.
They didn't pay NCAA football players back in the day.
I mean, in scholarships. I mean, he paid for his college by playing football.
And raping bitches.
Yeah, but so did Ben Roethlisberger all the way through high school. High school and college. So there you go.
Not 300 women or whatever it was, Bill.
Ask
Cosby
Steve
had.
Guy. Ask Steve Guy. He was there when he was there.
Okay.
He says all the time. He says it all the time. You ask him. I've heard him tell stories about him. Anyway, doesn't matter. Point is, do I think Deshaun Watson's a creep? Yes, but he's going to do a suspension and he's going to play football. So there we go. Listen, you had a rapey quarterback for over a decade. It's our turn now, okay?
Yeah, but the only thing is, guaranteed, there's no way the Browns, in my lifetime, the Browns will never win a Super Bowl.
Well, that's probably true. It's because it's Cleveland, and it's just, would upset the balance of things. Hey, you know what? The Earth is spinning faster than it usually does for some weird reason, which is terrifying, by the way. Like, why? Why is that happening? So who knows, man? The world's falling off its fucking axis. The Browns can win a Super Bowl. This shit can happen. Fucking moon's getting hit by mystery rockets. You're fucking anything.
It's China, man. It's China.
I hope so. Either China or another planet.
That would be funny. There's someplace mining on the moon.
Yeah, well, it probably would be the Chinese if anyone did. No, man, did you see Moonfall, dude? It's hollow. The moon is a superstructure that was created by aliens to control the tides of Earth, and it's hollow. It's basically a space station.
I didn't know that.
That's true. 100% true.
I always thought we just lived.
That
in
is
a
an
dome.
actual theory. Actually, what?
I always thought we lived in a dome.
Biodome?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, except for we don't make air filters out of cigarette filters. So
I really hope Biodome 2 happens. And I hope they get the money independently that they can just do whatever the fuck they want.
Stephen Baldwin, for some reason, just throws in like God and Christ in it for some reason.
Sure.
He's like, we're skating for Jesus now. I'm in my 60s.
Biodome is legitimately funny. I don't care what anyone says.
It's a great film. I like that
They
movie
try to
a
drive
lot.
everybody out of the building by playing Men Without Hats on a loudspeaker. It's a great movie. Listen, the Pauly Shore movies aren't all terrible. Biodome's good. That might be the only one, though.
Encino Man. I like Encino
Encino
Man.
Man's okay. Sure.
And then I have a soft spot in my head. Thank you, Pulse. Thank you. Pulse got my back. Pulse has got my back.
And
Encino Man.
Biodome?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if we're saying who do we like better? Do we like Stephen Baldwin, or do we like Brendan Fraser and Sean Astin? Well, obviously you go with Encino Man, but still.
You can't talk about Pauly Shore without probably his best film, which is Inbreeders. Son-in-Law is one of the best comedies.
Son-in-Law
is an amazing film, like movie. How does nobody find that movie great?
The plot doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it does.
Like, why does she bring the dude home to pretend she's fiance? Like, why? It doesn't make any sense.
It's for her family. It's the hoity-toity, Avon Lakey
bitches. He was the worst.
Yeah, but he ended up being the best, Tim.
Well,
and that's love.
Listen, you got all Pauly Shore's characters have the biggest heart. It's always true in all the Pauly Shore movies. He's a moron with a giant heart.
This is the greatest overstatement of all time ever, which is Pauly Shore's Norm Macdonald compared to Brendan Schaub. Which, yes, agreed.
Why is there so much hate for that guy? I don't quite understand. It's too much.
He's kind of a douche.
I didn't even realize what he was up to until a couple years ago. I'm just like, dude, whatever happened to fucking Brendan Schaub? And I Googled him and saw he's doing stand-up. I'm like, he's not doing fucking stand-up.
Yeah.
And then I saw it. I'm like, oh, he's not doing fucking. I'm sure he's better now. I mean, listen, he gets all the good spots. He's passed at the Comedy Store. He gets.
Well, that's just because of a phone call, sir. That's probably just a phone call from.
It used to be a thing that couldn't happen though. At that place.
It happens.
Does, but that used to be like the one place that like you couldn't you couldn't what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Buddy your way in.
No.
It actually had to be funny.
Uh,
But that's like usually how comedy is all together. However, like, listen, I would probably, because he has a following and shit. If I had a comedy club, I would almost guaranteed I book Brandon Shaw because you got to make money. The same shit we're talking about with fighters when Blake Troop was on. The same shit. Like, I remember how many comics lost their shit when comedy clubs were giving Stormy Daniels weekends.
Yeah, but who cares? Like,
people were losing their shit, and I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, dude, yes, in a perfect world, this wouldn't happen, but it's business, man. It's a business. Yeah. Why do you think comedy clubs are hiring fucking people from fucking TikTok that don't have acts?
Yeah,
they'll sell out a theater, but they have a room. They have 10 minutes. At least the guy from Columbus, what's his name, Jason? At least he had an act. What was his name? Russell Campbell. Jason. What's his name? Fuck.
I don't know.
He was just at the funny side. He's from Columbus. Jason something, right?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about from TikTok. He does the TikTok
Russell?
stuff. Yeah. I think it's Jason Russell.
Yeah. He's actually a good comic.
Yeah.
He's been doing it a long time, and the TikTok stuff just made him, people know who he is, but he was already funny. That's good. That's why I like him. Got reels and TikTok and whatnot. I see Mary Santora's shit pop up all the time.
Yeah.
Because she's hilarious and her shit's funny. So there you go.
The ones I don't like are like the comics that are like not that good and they're on like my reels. I immediately just like
stop watching
them. We know, yeah, I immediately swipe up. I'm like, nope, I don't need this today, Jesus.
Well, I mean, most of the stuff is crowd work, and every once in a while, someone can get a good crowd work bit, whether if they can write jokes or not. It's just two completely different things. People that are great at crowd work who can't write jokes save their lives, and the opposite. So, I was there when Drew Miller did his crowd work show with Jimmy Graham, and it was pretty funny. I told Drew I want to do it. I would do it with him. But
yeah, I'd be down to do the crowd work.
I was telling everybody to put me on their show, see if they actually do it or not. The thing is, like, no one fucking knows me anymore because I kind of disappeared.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why I'm trying to bring you back in front of a minimum.
Slowly, Raymond. Just stand-up's hard without my pills.
I know.
It's hard without ADHD meds. I'm just going the whole time. I mean, sometimes it's all right. Sometimes it's fine. I had a good set in Columbus. And it was fine at the funny style. There wasn't a lot of people there. It was fine. Like, I definitely did better than the other guy, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
The other guy's great. I love Brian. Brian's such a nice guy. Anyway, inside shit. We're so on the internet nah.
Stavros
Davos
is
is
good.
pretty hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah, Stavros
funny.
is great. Yeah, I met him at what was it, East End Bistro show years ago when he first was like going around. And
Yeah.
goddamn hilarious, dude. And then when he started doing the naked stuff, I'm like, oh god. He would just pose nude on Instagram with stuff in front of his junk, and you're like, why?
Is that all we got to do to become a good show?
Probably. I think that's how Come Town got there.
What I thought was going to happen when we got a producer before I met our producer. I was thought that he was just going to get like go through stories and get his stories and all the shit we had to talk about, and then just feed us the stuff about MMA. And we need to talk about is what Shab does in his show, right? He just sits there and the guy fucking feeds him all the stories and he just gives us 2 cents on it. That's what I thought was going to happen. I'm like, man, we're going to become more organized. Now we talk about fighting about 90% less than we did. So it's gotten worse, but we love Thomas.
We do. Thomas is one of my best friends and I love the dude to death. And I wanted him to be on our show because I know that he can definitely look up stuff quick and kind of be what we need him to be. And technical issues aside, now he has clips. He actually made clips. He showed me proof that he was editing clips and everything. So we're gonna.
He asked me for the passwords, but I didn't remember any of them because we had to keep changing them on me.
I know. I have to probably change them again because I forget them. I don't write them down or anything. I go through so many of those.
Stop fucking sending them to me on Messenger, man. Like at least text them to me. At least it's a little more difficult to break into.
But I want to show you this just because I found it. I saw it on a podcast I watched earlier in the day.
Was it Crowder? Get out of here! I don't want.
No. I saw it on Kumia, but it's not political at all. It's apparently a K-pop band had a show, and during one of their dance breaks, something happened to one of the guys in like the chorus line or whatever the hell you want to call it.
They're backup dancers.
Backup dancers. Yeah, it's pretty wild, and we're not gonna have sound, but we're gonna have. I'm gonna bring it up here because this is insane. Son, you want to talk about the most fucked up shit I've ever seen during a show? What would you do is the question after I show you this of what I'm about to show you, which I'm going to pull the screen up here, and we're going to get that going. But here it goes.
Oh, great. Now I just got a fucking spoiler alert. All right, so just so everyone knows, they're covering Butterfly by Crazy Town when this video is happening.
And boom!
Ooh. I kind of broke up. Did it land outright on somebody?
It did. Right on one of the dancers. It was it was in Hong Kong, and we'll back it up here and just watch this screen just go, nope, I'm going to land right on 2 of them.
It looks like it landed in between 2 of them.
Oh, no, it landed directly on one of them for sure.
All right, so what's the question?
How would you react to that?
Where am I? Am I in the audience? Am I in the show?
No, you are in the audience.
I throw my panties on stage, I think.
Huh?
What? I just start high-fiving people, man. What are we talking about? I don't know. I wouldn't do anything. It's be, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
That, bro.
And then after a minute, I'm like, either keep playing or give me my money back, bitches. One or the other. You got 5 minutes. 5 minutes you got to clean that shit up and get the show on the road. All right? 5 minutes. Now, if it was Scott Stapp, he wouldn't have fucking stopped. His whole band gets taken out by the jumbo screen. He's just singing a cappella.
He would just be like, with a little faith and love, they'll be okay.
That's true. He probably would just start singing psalms to heal them.
Let's not look at what's happening.
He probably just have a good, nice prayer break for him and sing Amazing Grace, and then he'd go right into My Sacrifice.
Their sacrifice. I just want them
Stop.
to be okay.
So I think like I'm pretty allergic to my cats. Like my doctor said, I'm probably pretty allergic to my cats,
Aww.
which is weird because I grew up with cats and I was never allergic. And now all of a sudden I'm allergic. So we're gonna have to kill Bieber. Where is he?
Where,
I'm kidding. I'm
You have
kidding.
to make an
You really
altar
think my
first.
like if I was on my deathbed because of those cats, my mother would not get rid of them. Right? She'd be like, "Fucking leave." So,
Probably. My mom would do the same thing if she had a dog like that.
man, she wouldn't care. She's like, "What did the doctor say?" I'm like, "Get rid of the cats." She's like, "I'm like, I know.
Uh,
I actually had a dream that somebody stole a cookie.
Ooh. Was it a
Yeah,
fat
then I-
kid?
Then I had to go fucking. No, it was an old cat lady, and then I had to go fucking John
What kind
Wick
of house
on her.
was it? Do you remember the house?
No, I just remember someone in a van in my dream stole my cat, and then I had to fucking chase him down through a fucking labyrinth because it's a dream, and I just fucking go full on fucking John Wick and murder people to get to my cat. And I
I
woke
was
up
so-
before I got the cat, so I don't know. I don't know if I was successful or not.
I
And
was
Bieber ran
actually-
away, but I got Bieber back in that dream.
Casey, with arms smashed under
It's good.
the giant's crown. Good times.
Yeah, that's why I think I have Lyme disease because my voice has. I'm having issues with my voice, and Shania Twain had issues with her voice when she got Lyme disease.
Mm.
'Cause I watched a Shania Twain documentary the other day because it was
I
on
didn't
Netflix.
even know Shania Twain had
Lyme disease? I didn't
Lyme
either.
disease. No.
Well, it's a lot of people. I think John Oliver has Lyme disease. Mike Birbiglia has Lyme disease. Like a lot of people have fucking Lyme disease. It's one of those things you just gotta fucking live with it and fucking tough it out.
Who's it? I think
Debbie Gibson has Lyme disease.
Newsflash, Debbie Gibson has Lyme disease.
Sorry, we're talking inside fucking jokes again. I'm sorry. You think 155 episodes in we would know better?
No, we just
Well,
get
no.
better
The
and
truth is
better.
we do know better. We just, again, we suck at this.
No, I don't think we suck.
We're definitely not good at it, and I also don't know what we're doing. That's the worst thing. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. I don't know what it is we're failing at. That's the worst thing.
There's
We're
only-
terrible at this sport. What sport is it? I have no idea.
There's a ball and a hoop, I guess.
I don't know. That'd be like us trying to play that weird Indian tag game. We'd suck at that, but also we don't know what the fuck we're supposed to be doing.
Tim,
What?
it's Indonesian tag. Okay.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't.
That's the
Said
same
Indian.
place, Ray. Same place.
Your racism is showing.
I've been hanging around you too much.
Maybe. It could be a thing.
I fucking hope not.
Ah,
Next thing I know, I'm going to be fucking vaping in public theaters.
hey, it's allowed to.
No, you're not. Why do people think you're allowed to vape everywhere? You're not.
Nobody stopped me.
Because they were busy watching a show, man. Where they're
No,
gonna
the
get up and
security
narc
coulda
you
came
out
to me
when you're
when
trying
I
to.
was- Well, no, security could have stopped me when I was
They
upstairs.
were enjoying Weird Al. Also,
Security,
this
that's
fucking
what they
dark
were
theater.
enjoying
They
Weird
fucking
Al.
turn the lights down low. Then all of a sudden, it's bright ass fucking phone screen. Half the fucking. Why would you do that?
I'm
That's
a
such
garbage
dick
person.
fucking move.
I'm a garbage person.
It's so weird to me that you like you're self-aware enough to know that you're being an asshole. It's just so weird that you just don't care. It's weird that you don't care about other people. It's weird. You think you're the only person on earth. It's very strange to me.
I do not.
Because like people with if any kind who are on the spectrum aren't like aware they're doing things like that. You're aware of it, which makes
I'm
you
not.
worse. You're not aware you're being a monster.
No.
Well, then I'm here to make sure you know. Like, I told you all.
I know you tell me.
You make me feel like
monster.
you make me feel like I'm a Karen for bitching so much at you. But the thing is, looking back, I'm like, I'm like, no, he was being unreasonable.
How is I being unreasonable?
You're the only one fucking doing that. You're the only one on your bright ass phone when the theater was dark. You're the only one fucking vaping next to people. You're the only one fucking screaming in my ear. You and the autistic kid were screaming obscenities in the middle of silences. Like you
I was at him screaming obscenities.
You suck.
The
worst is there a song? There was a song that he didn't know. He'd figure out like one word in the chorus from listening to it. Then he would just scream that word.
Yeah.
Days.
I mean,
you're like 2 or 3 words.
I'm at a concert. I'm not gonna just enjoy
fine,
myself,
man. But there's a difference between singing and screaming. You were just.
I want
good.
Weird Al to hear me, so he makes me a backup
I couldn't hear
singer.
Weird Al because of you.
I'm
It
sorry.
was a bummer. And also, like that's if we were in a mosh pit, that's more of acceptable behavior. But we weren't. We were in a theater. It was a very chill show. You were not acting like
I
it.
don't go.
You
to
were
theater
ruining
shows.
it for other people.
See, I don't go to
No,
theater
sir.
shows. I go to like
Yeah, but you were
concert
fucking in one. Fucking
venues and-
adapt.
No. Everybody has to live with me. I don't have to live with you. You have to live
make
with
that-
me and my world.
You make that pretty obvious.
I
Yeah,
know.
very apparent. That's how you live your life. You're like, I'm here. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
We having a good day? Fuck you. That's
Ah,
you. Just walking
I
in
ruin
places
your
with your middle
day-
finger and your dick out. That's you.
If I ruin your day, here's my thing. If I ruin your day because my fun is not your definition of fun,
No, listen, I can
sorry,
see that.
it's
I can
just
see
not-
that sometimes. Like, so there's some people who can say that. Where you're doing is obnoxious, though. There's a difference.
no,
There's
it's
a fucking
not.
difference.
It's
Yes, there
me.
is a difference. There's a big fucking difference.
How is my
If
shit
you're just
obnoxious?
like someone's just like dancing around, you're like, I don't like that they're dancing. That makes me uncomfortable. That's fine. That person's being a dick. But you fucking screaming so people can't hear the music they're listening to, fucking blinding them with your cell phone, vaping in their face, that's you being an asshole. If you don't
Wasn't
understand
vaping
that,
in
then there's something
anybody's
wrong with
face.
you. There's something wrong.
I just grew up different, I guess. I don't know.
Well, fix it now. You're not dead yet. Fucking be better. Be a better fucking person.
Set in my ways, Tim. Set in my
No.
ways.
No.
I'm like a Republican. I'm set in
You're
my
lucky
ways.
that
There's
no one at
changing me.
a Weird Al show can fight.
I apologized when I got up and I knocked. I need the gentleman in front of me accidentally. I
You should
understand
just fucking
certain
spill
things.
beer on anybody. Only because they cut you off.
No, they didn't cut me off. I went to go grab another when
Cut
I was
everybody
taking a leak and it was over. And I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a theater show. I didn't figure they'd be selling beers through the whole thing anyway.
Yeah, I was expecting like, toward like maybe 10 or 15 minutes before the end, they were going to cut it off, maybe 20, but
I think they stopped right when Al went on.
pretty much. Yeah. I'm like, no, it was a good show though. It was my first Weird Al show.
It was
And
fired. It was great.
It was awesome. The little funny things that they would do, like doing a jazz version of Dare to Be Stupid. That was so funny, especially when I realized it was Dare to Be Stupid. I'm like, I love this song. I knew like 2 or 3 songs that night.
There are a couple I didn't know. I knew most of them.
Yeah.
There's a bunch that I was hoping he would play that didn't play, but that's all right. Yeah, apparently the deep cut Weird Al show didn't have enough deep cuts for me, so
Yeah.
I was kind of bummed they didn't play UHF.
He mentioned it at least. He mentioned the movie.
It's the only one that's I was really bummed about. Oh, also I didn't think he was going to play it because it requires like a choir, but I wanted him to play Don't Forward That Crap to Me, the Jim Steinman style parody he did.
Oh yeah, that'll probably be when he does, if he ever does like another, like probably next tour, if anything.
I like that a lot better than I thought I would. I mean, I thought
Yeah.
I'd get kind of bummed he wasn't playing the parodies, but it wasn't at all, actually. I'm actually,
Mhm.
we're going to be bummed next time when he's not playing that shit. I mean, I don't know. I guess I want like a 6-hour Weird Al show is what I'm asking for. So
Won't ever happen. I mean, he was
62,
sitting-
62-year-old Weird Al. Yeah. Well, I mean, his normal show has fucking video screens and costume changes, and he has a costume change for every song almost. So
Yeah, I've seen video of like of those shows.
yeah, no, I went to well when I was 12, I went to one, and when he comes back, I want to go to another one. But it's I don't know if that stage would be big enough for him to do that show, though. I was looking at it.
Probably not.
think it
He'd have
needs
to do,
more
like
room.
Nautica, which is what
No,
he
not
did
that
last
big.
time.
No, I mean he did it at Akron Civic.
Oh, okay.
The stage itself didn't look that big. It may be big enough. I don't know.
But I also love the fact he did a technically a parody of
Cleveland Rocks.
He should have been like, all the methods in our streets. Nothing? Okay.
There's nothing Cleveland too, bro.
I know. Casey hating. Casey be hating right now. You suck.
Listen, no. I was just thinking on the way home, like, what if I got pulled over and a cop asked me where I was, and I said I was at the Weird Al show, and he said, I don't know who that is. I'm like, that's not a thing. I'm like, I would be assumed that I'm about to be shot.
It's a cult leader. He's this big
yeah. If
thing.
you don't fucking know who Weird Al is, what the fuck is wrong with you? If you don't like Weird Al, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's your problem with Weird Al?
I know people that don't like Weird Al.
They're wrong though. Like
Yeah.
some opinions are just wrong, and that's one of those ones that is just wrong. And that's
Agreed.
one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be your favorite, but if you say Weird Al sucks, that makes zero sense. Like what's your reasoning? It makes no sense.
They just don't like fun, Tim. I'm
They
gonna
must not.
I'm gonna cut my mic off, but keep talking, or my camera off, but keep talking.
Why? What are you doing? Are you fucking masturbating?
Yes, I'm
Right.
being Jeffrey Toobin in perfect harmony. And hold on.
Well, it bummed me out. The Guardians didn't do anything today.
And
And
let's talk about this.
getting beat.
You want to talk more about this Deshaun Watson thing, or do you think we've covered pretty much the whole thing?
No, we can't. What did we say anything?
I mean,
He's a good Christian boy. He doesn't deserve any bullshit.
I'll say this.
Here we go, brownies. Here we go. Here we
Um,
go, brownies. Here we go.
I think the NFL after this whole thing is gonna change a lot of their conduct rules because of this.
Well, you know what fucked him over is that they didn't give Robert Kraft any suspension when he got charged for solicitation of prostitution.
Yeah,
Charged.
yeah.
Sean Watson got no charges.
Mm.
Anyway, that was part of it, right? Also, they're talking about are they going to appeal it? But the thing is, if they appeal it, it goes straight to Goodell. And they made this whole new Thomas, you say that until he wins us a Super Bowl, all right? Not all of us can have 14 favorite teams. You got one, you got to ride or die with them, and I'm riding, baby.
I respect that. Yeah. You know what really bothers me, and you'll kind of agree with me on this, Tim. No, you'll definitely agree with me on this. I hate like Steelers fans from
Yes.
Cleveland
Yes, that's it.
who are Indians fans.
It is weird.
That is so weird. Like that doesn't deserve to happen.
It is weird. I know it's weird that when anyone's a fan of teams from two different cities, period. That's weird to me, especially if like,
Hi, Thomas.
hey, buddy. It was really weird when it's two cities they don't live in or never lived in. Especially, it's like, who are your favorite teams? Yankees, Lakers, Cowboys. I'm like, wow, you're just a terrible person. I don't want to ever talk to you about anything ever. You can stay away from me.
What do you think though?
You sociopath.
What do you think would be What do you think the weirdest would be?
That's a bad one because it's just fucking front runners.
Oh, I'm not
Douchebag
talking-
front runners.
I'm not talking bad. I'm talking like somebody that roots for like the Detroit Lions, the Nashville Predators, and like I don't even know, like the Seattle Mariners.
I don't
Like, I
understand
think-
the question.
What would be a weird combo of teams?
Well,
for
listen,
somebody
if
to be like-
they're teams, if they're teams that are bad, then I don't really have a problem with it. Like if your favorite teams are Detroit Lions, Baltimore Orioles, and I don't know, Detroit Pistons, then I'm not gonna really say anything. At least not now. I don't know. Anytime it's just the teams that are like who won the last 3 championships, like that. Like, who are your favorite teams? LA Rams, Atlanta Braves, and Golden State Warriors. Always ride or die. Remember, yeah, ride or die, huh? Yeah, okay. Fuck right off.
Why do
Or
you have
anyone who's a
Miami
fan of the
Heat
Tampa
jersey?
Bay Lightning. I feel like all their fans are probably just like bandwagon fans. Because Tampa Bay doesn't have hockey fans.
No,
they're
they.
just all, they're all bandwagon fans. What the?
Yeah, fucking Tampa Bay. God damn them. Did they didn't win this year, did they?
Yeah, they did.
God damn it. They did a three-peat?
Mm-hmm.
Hockey is dead in this country. Hockey is fucking dead.
In this country is the only country winning Stanley Cups.
That's what I'm saying, though. Hockey's dead. Like, there's no fan
Is that why
base.
they're winning?
And it's a dead sport in this country. There's no way, dude. Like, you
I
can't
don't.
win.
What do you mean? What do you mean by dead? I mean, they're selling arenas. They're making
It's
money. What do you mean by dead?
I'm talking about, like, when it comes to teams being dominant and all that.
Just because
kind of
you
stuff.
don't like it right now, because your team isn't winning 3 in a row, doesn't mean it's dying.
No. I have historical precedent on this.
It's also the people who are saying baseball's dying when it's not. I was doing this argument, but with John Brown the other day, because I'm like, dude, it's not. I'm like, baseball makes more money than basketball. He's like, there's no way that's true. I'm like, it's true. Look it up. He looked it up. He's like, well, they have more games. I'm like, we didn't say who had more games. We said who makes more money, who makes more revenue, and it's baseball. So
yeah, that. Oh yeah, the Avalanche won this year. That's right.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
I thought Tampa beat them. No, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, if they would have, if I would have remembered that, yeah, because it is.
I know they're playing Colorado.
Possible in the NHL for teams can go back to back. It's happened so many times in the NHL's history. But it's not like the 50s anymore, like 50s and 60s.
Did Edmonton do it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
not
impossible
in the 50s,
now. Well, yeah, the 80s was, I think, the last time. But I was just throwing out decades, Tim. Why you got step all over my shit?
Why do you have to beat me with facts? Sorry,
because I can.
No, I'm beating you with facts here.
But it has always been super difficult to do a three-peat ever since the 90s. Like, teams have been – the game has changed so much that you don't need – that you got to have multiple stars instead of just, one or two to really get you going and score goals. And for a team to go 3 in a row is pretty fucking significant. Luckily, that didn't happen. Go Colorado. Woohoo! And even though
it's harder in every sport.
Even though Moss is a New York Rangers fan, yay for Tampa Bay for avenging that loss.
It's hard.
Yay.
It's hard in every sport. I mean, even Golden State didn't win 3 in a row, did they? In basketball, did they?
I thought they won 3 in a row.
I think they won 2 in a row twice, didn't they?
Oh, okay.
You don't remember?
Yeah, it was 2 in a row twice because LeBron and the Cavs beat them once. That's right.
Oh wait, the Lakers did it, didn't they? In the 90s or early 2000s.
Yeah, 2000, early 2000s. The Lakers were king.
But even Patriots didn't win 3 in a row. I don't think.
No.
Fuck. When was the last time someone won back-to-back World? Giants did it, right? I can't remember. I don't know. The point is, it's hard in every sport. But you figured if it's to be the sport would be the easiest in would be baseball, just because they have the softest cap. But did you see what the Padres did today? Holy shit!
No,
they acquired Juan Soto and Josh Bell.
What?
And Brandon Drury and like a bunch of dudes. Yeah, I mean they gave up everyone under 25. They have, I think, but they have like no farm system left. But yeah, they gave up everybody, man. And that's why I guess Cleveland couldn't compete with anybody, because the only trade they made was when they traded a AAA catcher for a AAA pitcher. That's all they did.
Or maybe they need him for the playoff push. Who knows?
Probably won't even play. I don't even know. I never heard of this guy.
You never know. It might be somebody they see something in.
Nope.
Let's look at what Thomas just wrote on the comments. The Watson thing is a never-ending nightmare. I was hoping it was over after Sue left her decision, but by reasoning in the remarks just opened the wound. I don't like Deshaun Watson, but God, I'm ready for this to be over.
Dude, it's gonna be. Dude, we're gonna stop talking. Cleveland fans are gonna stop talking about this when he's done doing his 6-game suspension. Just like Pittsburgh and Roethlisberger. They're like, hey, he did his fucking time. Let him play football now, bro. We're gonna do the same shit. Right?
Yeah.
6 games, and we're done fucking talking about it. Let everybody else talk about it. Pittsburgh's gonna talk about it the entire time he plays in Cleveland, and I know this because we just did that to them, and that's fine. but we're gonna stop fucking talking about it right away. After 6 games, fucking done. Maybe a little bit in the offseason when they have the civil trials, but besides that, done. 6 games, fucking sit them out. Fuck Brissett and Josh Rosen or whoever gonna play, and then we're gonna go 11-6.
Are you?
Probably win some more games. We'll win some games when he's not there. That first game against Carolina, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of them. Nick Chubb's gonna run for 340 yards.
85 touchdowns.
85 touchdowns, at least.
Yes.
At least.
He's got to do it. He'll even kick a field goal or 3.
If he has to. He will.
Really? Well, how about punting? Do you think he can get a good corner kick, a good coffin kick going?
No. Listen, if he has to punt, he'll just fucking run it. He'll pick up 10 yards and 4th down. It's Nick Chubb, man.
But he has to punt it. He has to.
I'm gonna start writing Nick Chubb jokes like Chuck Norris jokes.
That would be kind of fun.
Or the Weird Al Charles Nelson Riley song.
Yeah. Charles Nelson Riley. All right, Tim, I have to do something.
Take a dump?
No.
What?
Take a guess.
I don't know.
It's below my square.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah, 2 your shots. I don't care. You do any yet?
I have. I did one before when we were starting and when you were restarting your stuff. Yes. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
No, we're not.
I'm gonna wear
Thomas,
my
you forget that overall we have a much more talented team. That's what yours doesn't. The quarterbacks is it gonna matter? It's not gonna matter.
I have a T-shirt to make.
Unless everyone's hurt, but which might happen.
I have a T-shirt that I need to buy before week 1, and it's a Carolina Panthers Baker Mayfield T-shirt. I need to buy that and wear it around Cleveland, just so I'm hated.
Oh, you're edgy.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just.
Look at this guy, everybody. Edge Lord Ray.
You're welcome. Call me Lord of Ray Highclack. The Edge is where I'm at.
Listen. You know how Baker would have to have the greatest game in the history of football to beat that defense. All right, he has nothing. And Christian McCaffrey is probably going to sneeze and tear an ACL.
But don't you think that'll give Baker a little bit of the edge being with that team for as long as he was and knowing everybody?
Oh, he's gonna have a chip on his shoulder and really want to beat him, and he's gonna wake up feeling dangerous, which used to be a great thing to say. Now it's dumb. I woke up feeling dangerous. Yeah. 2 months ago, I was about to get that tattooed on my chest. How many shots? 7, Thomas. 7.
7.
You got to respect the wheel, man.
7 plus 1.
Yeah.
7 plus 1. So you're basically where you were a month ago, sir.
We talked about it. It's Hollywood. You ain't got shit. You ain't got shit, dude. You ain't got shit. Fucking college coach. Fucking you ain't got shit.
I watch Hollywood Higgins takes them all to the Super Bowl.
No.
You better be. You better be, son. Bring your drinking shoes.
Hey, listen. It doesn't bother me if you don't do your shots, but it bothers the wheel.
It does.
I mean, listen. We talked. It's in the intro that we talk about it, and it happened, man. We always said don't mess with the wheel. And this is the first time I think anyone left a shot on the table, and this is what happened. So.
Yeah. I think I've left shots on the table. Pretty sure.
I don't think so. You've done all your shots, I'm pretty sure. Because I would have remembered if you didn't.
I think I've had to make up 1 or 2.
Maybe, but I would have remembered if you didn't do it. And I've done all mine. Because last time was the time I didn't think I was going to be able to, but I did. That's when you weren't here, and I did them all before Brogan came on.
Yeah. We also might have Nelson Davis on the show soon.
Who?
Nelson Davis, comedian Nelson Davis.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Nelson Davis is?
Mm-mm.
He's an awesome comic. He went to LA
believe
for
you.
a little while, came back to Cleveland, lives here now. Used to host one of the best Monday night shows ever.
Oh, wait. Was he on the
He was
the
on
Kevin
the
Hart thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know him, though. I don't know him.
I
I know who he
love
is, but I don't know him.
I got to know him. I got to know him when I was doormanning at the Improv. So
Yeah, when I saw that show, I'm like, I know Rob. I know Mike. I'm like, I don't know who this guy is.
yeah, Nelson's better, but it's just my opinion.
Well, I love Rob and Mike. They're good dudes.
Yeah, I'm taking time away from the people to chat with y'all. You bring up the damn wheel, fucking foghorn leghorn.
Yeah, you know what? Listen, Thomas, you're the one that shuffles the wheel, man. Like you more to blame than anyone, man. You can't blame me. Can't blame Ray.
No, he
It's
would
all
never
you,
blame
man.
me.
It's all you.
He'd blame you and your white privilege, but he would never blame me because he knows I don't have any.
Ray's never taken the blame for anything in his entire life. Again, he was just talking about how it was my fault that he was annoying at the Weird Al show.
Yeah, it was your fault. You have high standards for people.
That's fucking normal. That's not crazy at all. I didn't have to think of myself. I'm like, am I being? I'm like, no, I'm not. These are all ridiculous things.
I'm ridiculous, sir.
You were, man. Listen, I want to get. I mean, number one guest for the show is John Wiener, aka Stu Gatz, because I want to have a garbage person off with you and Stu Gatz.
The garbage off.
The
That would
garbage
actually be a fun
trash
game.
off.
Trash off 2002 or 2022. It's got
Well,
like
can we start having people on? We have a game we call it Are You Worse Than Ray? And I just have questions, and this is a guest and you, and you both answer it, and then I will decide if they are worse than Ray or not. And I feel like as long as everyone's being truthful, I don't think you could lose.
No. I was about to say I would be. I know I would already be trash on the podcast. Are You Garbage?
Yeah, yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a good game, but I don't want to be too much like that. But Are You Worse Than Ray sounds kind of fun if we just make it a segment.
Yeah. Are you worse than Ray?
And at the end, it seems once again you are not worse than Ray.
Better than Ray, like a graphic.
Hey, listen, I've had plenty of really good ideas for this show, all right? But most of them we can't pull off because we don't have money or resources or ambition. The third one mostly.
The third one's the biggest factor.
Yeah. Listen, Wheel of Combat, fucking the fucking crazy karaoke show.
Well, MMA Hole's already done that kind of.
No, I'm talking about the one we like to do. Like, what did we say? You had to do like weird obstacles and shit as you're singing karaoke.
Oh yeah, that
or
would be
something.
kind of fun.
Yeah, whatever else it was. I forget what else. All kinds of shit you need to do while you're singing karaoke.
The finish line is you have to slide down one of those gigantic Titanic ships, inflatable Titanics, like at kids' parties.
You have to crash a kids' party.
Yes.
With your rendition of Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Kamikaze
karaoke is what it's going to be called. It's a hidden camera show where you just have to just bust out karaoke in the middle of weird scenarios.
The music starts playing and you start singing Tears for Fears. I want
in the middle of the mall food court. Of course, now that wouldn't be back because no one would be at the mall food court, but still.
If you go to Menor, you get some people, but not a lot. But
I got Sabaros delivered the other day. Found out I could do that.
We don't have Sabaros up here.
Well, we just have it in the mall, but I'm not going to go into the mall to get it. Now that I can get it DoorDash, why would I go into the mall for that? It sounds awful.
We have one place in the mall. I guess it's called Just Apps, and all it is appetizers. So like,
I think you say it was a phone store.
Yeah, no. It's a food. It's definitely a food thing. But they've actually got some decent pot stickers. I've gotten like pot stickers from there before. It's pretty dope.
Just mozzarella sticks and onion rings
and
fried pickles.
what do you call them? Boneless wings. Like you get boneless wings in there.
Fucking chicken nuggets.
Hey, boneless wings are dope.
They're fine, but I mean, listen, the superior wing is the bone-in wing, 100%.
I agree, but in a pinch, if you're really not feeling anything, boneless wings are always a good choice.
I feel like it's only like if in a scenario when they're frozen in your freezer and you have nothing else left. Like I think if you're at a restaurant, you should never go boneless wing if there's anything else.
B-Dubs has some good one.
Wait, why are you getting them at B-Dubs when you can get normal wings? See,
Because sometimes
Thomas,
I just don't want to be.
of course,
I don't wanna
Thomas
be
for some reason likes Applebee's wings, which makes me think less of his opinion altogether. But still,
Applebee's wings are dope.
no, they're not.
Yes, they are.
We gotta have wing contests.
All right.
No.
We have to guess the idea. You get 3 or 4 types of wings. Bar wing, BW3's wing.
Which bar? There's a lot of great wings and bars.
Well, but any place.
There's a good place here.
Okay, yeah. Whatever has good,
Okay.
like bar wings, you put the name on there and be like, it's from this place. And then you have like, I don't know, Marco's Wings or Wing Stop. One of those kind of places.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to guess where they came from.
That'd be tough. I wouldn't be able to do that. But I thought you were just gonna say there's 4 different kinds of wings, and one of them is Applebee's, and you have to guess which one is Applebee's.
That would be one of the times. Yes, you'd have to like guess the Applebee's wing based on.
You do that with
like,
everything on their menu.
Don't hate on the 2 for 2 or 2 for 20. It's dope. 2 for 20 is so worth it.
We bougie like Applebee's.
Bougie like, yes, Applebee's on a date night.
Man, that's maybe the worst hit song in the history of hit songs.
I don't know about
yes,
that.
dude. Listen, I will listen to that Mockingbird song from the 70s on repeat over and over again before that song. Mockingbird. Yeah. That one.
I'm trying to
It's
think.
bad. It's so bad. And it's and it's so pandery. It's so like it's a fucking
country,
Applebee's
man.
commercial. It's
Yeah.
like, there's no way.
Yeah,
It's not real country. I'm listen. No.
it's country.
Fine. I'll be listening to Orville Peck and his gayness. You can listen to whatever you want.
Speaking of Orville, I need to talk about this somewhere.
The Orville?
The Orville.
The show?
No, the
On Hulu?
The city in Ohio.
Seth MacFarlane?
Good show though. I do like the Orville. That's a
They have a
good
new
show.
season. I haven't watched it yet. It's getting less funny and more sci-fi, but it's not bad. Red Riders, Orville Red Riders,
I guess.
Smucker's Factory. That
Yes,
Orville?
I passed that.
Okay,
Smith Dairy. Shout out to them.
yeah, there's a lot of
But there is.
big companies in that small little town.
I witnessed something last Wednesday after the show that changed my life. And that is I had to do a chicken processing plant.
Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah, I'm sure chicken patties would be kind of weird for a few weeks after that.
Whole chicken.
Yeah,
Like it kind of ruined me. I'm on the fence of never drinking or eating.
never drinking cheap chicken blood ever again.
No. It was coming down like faucets. It was quite nice.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't think I can do chicken anymore in good conscience. It's just
dude, then you shouldn't have been eating it in the first place. Like, same thing with beef, man. Like, if you can't, yeah, it's not
Beef?
pretty shit. But we're so weird desensitized. We like to pretend that it's not how we get our chicken sandwiches. It is. It's fucking gross and brutal and fucked up.
It was brutal, dude. Like,
Hey, we used to put those chickens out of their misery, man. It wasn't like their lives were cool before that. Like Nate Bergansky's joke about free range chickens.
mm-hmm.
Free range chickens are having a great life before they killed them. Hell, man.
Oof. It hurt. It hurt to look at, man. No bueno. I did not like that at all.
Everyone. Oh, you know what's happening now? Fuck. This is the fucking time of year when no one watches us. Fucking Contender Series.
Oh yeah.
And MMA holes are doing their shows. For whatever reason. We
It's
tried it.
up.
I didn't like it. That was boring.
To you.
What?
I enjoyed watching fights and talking.
I
about
have
it.
not enjoyed any of our watch-alongs. They're all dumb. I don't like any.
Well, you think everything is dumb.
That's not true.
Yes,
baseball's
you do. You just
amazing.
admitted to it.
It's not true.
You just admitted everything you do you don't like.
I'm talking about me personally. I'm not saying everything on earth I don't like.
But I'm talking about what you do as a entertainer. You don't like.
I like some more than others.
Okay.
No, what it is. I just always believe I can do better, and I'm mad that I didn't do better.
Yeah.
But then I get also really lazy too. So you think that would just motivate me to do it better? But then at the same time, I have this fucking issue with laziness, excessive compulsive laziness that fucking just drags me down all the time. So
It's the depression. I get it too.
well, it's been so fucking bad. I mean, I don't want to die, so I'm fine. But like as far as that goes, I'm fine. But actually, that's all really anyone cares about. Like they're like, "Oh, you're okay." They want to know, "Are you gonna kill yourself?" If the answer is no, then you're like, "You'll be fine." Then you'll be fine. Just fucking tough it out. Then it's fine. Just figure your shit out. Like
Suck
call
it up,
me if
bro.
you think you're gonna die. But if you're not gonna die, just fucking figure it out.
Man up, man. Man up.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Suck it up, whore. And I'm hoping that, like, speaking of that, I am glad to see that I read I don't know if it's a true meme or not, but I did see a meme that Patty Pimblett had that involved Patty Pimblett when mental health seeking for men spiked after his speech, which I think is a good thing. I think we talked about that on the podcast after the fight.
Yeah, same thing happened with DeMar DeRozan and Kevin Love when they did it too. It's good.
Yeah.
It's important. It's important to see these guys who are supposed to be tough guys being like, "Oh, fucking
Yeah.
shit happens, man." The brain controls everything, man. So it's
Yeah, and it
Look
can
at Ricky.
play all kinds of jokes on you. That's the thing. Like all kinds of tricks your mind can do on you, and it sucks.
It's gonna make me feel more sad if we talk about it. So let's talk about something else. But don't be ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of it. It just fucking sucks.
Yeah, get help. Anybody that I know, one of my first things to them is go, and it comes off kind of callous, and I get why, but I'm being honest when I tell people, like, don't hesitate in getting help. Like, take as much time as you want. Be selfish in that aspect of your life. Never, ever skimp on your mental health. I've done it multiple times in my life, and I'm in the position I'm at now. So
I'm just laughing because when are you not selfish in any aspect?
a lot,
You're selfish
actually.
in all aspects, but no,
You'd be
I'm just
surprised.
Joking. I'm just joking. But no, I know what you're saying, but
Yeah,
and you're not wrong. But
it's definitely something I advocate for is mental health because
we're John Oliver's piece this week was about mental health services and the lack of, and I couldn't watch the whole thing because it just made me feel sad.
Me too. Yeah, I
watched
started
half of
watching it
I
on
think.
Monday morning.
Yeah,
and couldn't
it
get
just
through it.
it just made me feel bad because I already knew all these things, right? And but I don't know, just hear people talk about it sometimes doesn't help me. So
Goddamn Geraldo Rivera having to get all these mental hospitals closed around the country.
fine, I'm knocking on his door. I'm going to Shaker Heights, knocking on his door, saying, "I'm sad, Geraldo.
I thought it was.
Can I pet your
Bracknell.
mustache?" What?
I thought it was Bracknell he lived in.
I thought it was Shaker Heights.
Oh. But hey, Eric, you know what? Eat a dick.
What? Ray's back. What is he talking about? Your background?
My black background.
It's the curtain.
Yeah. It's the black cube of doom. I'm allowed out of it every once in a while. It's usually to work and play Fall Guys, which, dude, I need to tell you.
I'm already tired of it.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
It was fun for a minute, but I'm kind of done with it.
They had a tournament or an event, a special event this weekend called the Yeet, where basically there were these big ass sledgehammers that would spin, and you could jump into it, and it would fucking launch you halfway across the map, helping you get farther than most people and be speedier. Dude, I won like 3 events. I won 3 fucking events this weekend. This week. I was so happy. It was great.
I'm glad it brings you happiness.
Yeah, it was. That's it. His boat stays in Bracknell. That's right. I love Thomas.
Where does he live? Where do all his possessions live? Where do his mistresses live?
What's his keypad number? I want that.
Anyway, what's his SSN?
Yeah.
What's his expiration date on his credit card?
We need his Wi-Fi password so we can just sit
What kind
out
of
there.
oil does he use on his mustache?
That is a good question, and I'd love to ask him. What kind of like?
Ray, softball didn't go very well this weekend.
What happened?
Well, my brother sucks, and he tanked it. We really needed him, and he made the last out. I think when we were down 2, we had runners on. You know, if he would have parked one, we would have won, or at least been up, and he had to fucking choke. It bothers him that we're not better more than anyone. Like, I would like to be better, but it bothers him the most. He wants to cut the whole team, but like, we like all those guys on the team. Like, we can't cut all those guys. They're good guys. There's no room to cut anybody. What? There's no room for you. What? I don't.
Your brother's giving you the middle finger.
Is that what can't tell what emoji that is.
Yeah, it's the middle finger emoji.
Well, maybe you stop choking and. No,
Right.
and also I don't know where he thinks we're gonna find these stud players.
Tim Danko.
What?
Tim Danko.
What? No, Ray, come on.
Stud.
No way. You've
Stud
never played
softball
any
player.
kind of ball in your life.
I have been to batting cages enough.
No.
Give me 2 weeks in a batting
No.
cage and I'll be on the team.
No.
I have a batting cage just down the road from me that I can go to.
Ray, you
knock
wouldn't
some
show
baseball-
up at 9 a.m. in New Philly, so just shut up.
I mean, I could wake up at 6 a.m. for it.
We could have used you a couple weeks ago. We needed people.
Well, let me know if you need people, and if I don't answer, then no.
You wouldn't have answered. We put it at 10 a.m. I didn't know I was
Okay.
going to need you till about 8 a.m. So,
All right, you can call me then. I
all
can
right, we're done
get
now.
dressed and showered.
We're done now. We choked our way out of the tournament. It's over.
Horrible. Just horrible.
It was. It wasn't good. We lost our last game by 20.
Oh, God.
It wasn't good.
Who recently won?
Found one for next year. Found what for next year? A team? Are you leaving my team? That's fine. Or
Be all
league.
comics now.
Or league. Actually, they're tearing their field up, so we're not going to be able to play there next year.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Apparently.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's
Turn
a
into
bummer.
a football field or something?
No, they're going to make it little league fields, but it's like they're going to tear down that field and make it smaller fields for kids.
Mm.
Because the only people who use that field now are us, and that's why they won't fucking drag it, because no one gives a shit. Just want to let it grow in, which is pretty much growing in.
It's a player, and first off, it's my team,
So I
can't leave it.
He thinks that. We already figured this out. He is the GM, but I'm the manager. That's fine. So if it's anyone's team, it's the guy who bought the shirts. It's his team.
I'll play on it next year.
No,
Why?
you won't be good enough for our team.
I think I'll up the average.
I don't think that's true.
I know how to hit for average. My dad did it.
Have you ever done it before? Yeah,
No.
Get out of here. Get out of here. It's harder than it looks.
Softball?
Well, listen, like not putting the ball in play, but getting hits. Yeah,
Uh,
because there's so many fielders. What do you say? Fat
no
race.
race. Sorry, no fatty. There can't be 2 fatties on the team.
We already have 2 fatties. Like
I know.
when
And you account
you
for
can use,
both of
you
them.
can use a courtesy runner every inning, but when I'm playing, it's for me. When I'm not, it's for him. So
You know what? I'm gonna go to a batting cage. I'm gonna take video.
sure.
I'm gonna show you.
No, you learn how to sit a softball. You can play. That's fine, but you also have to play a position, Raymond.
Yeah, I can play first.
No, you couldn't.
My knees are bad, but I can catch. I'm good at it.
No, get out of here. You're done. We don't have a place to play yet. I don't know where we're
Look,
gonna
just
play.
because I can't shoot a basketball, Tim,
can't
doesn't
shoot a
mean that I
basketball.
can't. I can't.
Very bad. Yeah,
I lost that.
Listen, all I know about your athletic ability is that 5-second video, and now I have no faith in it. So
I felt horrible for myself, and then watching my fat ass try and shoot a basketball, I'm like, oh, it makes it even worse now.
So I don't even play myself. Like if we have enough, right? I bench the worst player, and it's usually me. Although I did bat myself when we were getting beat by 20.
Well, yeah, I would expect it.
I took someone's a bat away from them because I wanted one more.
You-
And I fucking
you
popped
Rudied
up
them?
on a bad pitch because it's full count and I didn't want to walk. So I swung at a bad pitch and I popped up. So I wanted to hit, man.
Yeah, I'll buy batting gloves and
Oh, yeah?
show you the high clack hit.
Sure, there's plenty of leagues up by you can play.
I don't want to play with these douchebags. Why would I want to play with anybody I grew up with? 'Cause it would
I
be
like the
Leonard.
guys I play with for the most part. It just be better if we were all better at it. But I don't know. Like, would you rather play with guys you like? That's fun hanging out with, get drunk with, and not win that many games, or guys you don't know and win the whole thing? Now, according to my brother, he'd probably rather just win the whole thing with a bunch of guys he hates. That's it.
Your brother's probably competitive like that. I'm not as competitive though.
I mean, listen, I really would have liked to win, but you know,
Yeah, I'd
it
rather.
is what it is. I mean, we went 3-11, but those 3 were pretty sweet.
No ribbies.
I don't think so. I only had like 10 at bats.
That's a good amount.
Well, I mean, everybody else has like 10 at bats a day. Maybe not quite that many, but on a good day, which we haven't had many. We didn't have many good days. Is he complaining? What's he complaining about?
No. It's a good thing. I'd want to win, but I'd rather win or rather it be with my friends. That's
right.
makes it
Like
better.
I like everybody on our team, which is good. It would just be cooler if we were just a little bit better. We're not that bad. It's weird hitting like when we have everybody there, we make the routine plays. It's just hitting a softball is harder than you think it is. Like not putting it in play, just getting hits. Because especially when you have guys, because you have 4 outfielders, right? And like you gotta get the ball down. And if you hit, you get on top of it, you hit a ground ball. You hit it under it, you've popped the ball up. You try to hit with like launch angle like a baseball, you're just gonna pop it up all day. And that's what a lot of our guys do because they play more baseball and softball. So you try to hit it like a baseball, it doesn't work.
Yeah, you got to like force it forward rather than
You just swing down on it, kind of. And I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. You know who's great at it? The Amish kids. Amish kids. They're all 14 years old. They all run 4.3 40s. They beat the shit out of everybody. They're gonna win the whole thing next week, probably.
Probably. I mean, they're Amish kids. All they do is farm and play sports. That's
And
all
smell.
they do.
They do not smell good. They smell worse than Ray at a UFC show.
Yeah. I actually have deodorant on today. I showered before work.
You didn't smell too bad at the Weird Al show. I actually probably did because I was sweating so much. But
I didn't smell you, although I probably have long COVID. So.
oh, I didn't tell you this. I forgot this. So on my left was Ray, and my right was a guy in his 70s, which was really cool about a Weird Al show. Like there's like ages like 7 to 80 at that show, which was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Weird Al said he played his style parody of I did a Rage Against the Machine style parody, and he said before that he wrote the song for Rage Against the Machine. They didn't ask him to. Pretty sure they never heard it, right? Then he played it. Funny thing, I didn't know this at the time, but Rage was playing at that time in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the guy next to me, when he said Rage Against the Machine, he rings to me, he goes, I don't know who he's talking about. Do you? I'm like, Rage Against the Machine? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, they're a really popular rock band. He's like, oh, okay. Thank you.
That's awesome.
They had to ask me who Rage Against the Machine was.
Tim just turned a guy on and he listened to it probably at home and went, some of those that work forces?
Yeah. Maybe. No, I mean, at first, how does he not? I'm like, okay. I mean, if he had no idea who they were, he could have thought it was anything. Was it a show? What is Rage Against the Machine? Is it a festival? What is it?
Do they get mad at my Trump bumper sticker? He looked
Yes, probably.
he looked
No,
like a guy.
No, that was really cool. That's the ages of
Yeah.
all the people there. It was pretty cool. And
Yeah.
I don't think you were there when Email Phillips made a joke about you were all at a Weird Al show. I'm pretty sure that everyone here was bullied
Was bullied.
on the way to the show tonight. Yeah, yeah. His jokes are so good. He's such a good writer. I mean, some people don't like his whole stage thing, but he's emo, man. That's what he does. He's just been doing that forever, and he's fucking hilarious. So.
Yeah, like I said, I've changed on Emo Phillips, and I laughed at a lot of his stuff.
I love that last. I've heard that bit before, but it's such a funny bit. I can't do it because it's a long bit. But he's talking about like asking a person who's about to jump off a bridge if they're religious, and asking what kind of religion, and it just goes into more specific kind of churches. And then like the 10th iteration of it, right? It's like one little thing different, and die heretic. Yeah, it's pretty funny. He's a funny guy. It's some good shit in there.
Yeah, I like Emo Phillips now. I really do.
It was weird to me that you didn't in the first place.
I was young and dumb, and this is a dumb thing I'm about to do. I have one more shot after this to pay for tequila quences. I had 3 because Anthony Smith, it was not the return of the Mac at all. Yeah,
you should have put him back.
I should have, but
actually, I kind of thought he would do better than he did.
Yeah.
I wanted him to win, but he got hurt apparently.
Yeah, he broke his leg apparently. Like,
yeah, I mean, he didn't lose any teeth this time, but still.
Yeah, Glover wasn't there. He's too busy getting ready for some rematch that's not going to happen.
We need another day to do shows. We need to do. Just like every time we try it, something happens.
I mean, sure. But I'm going to do this shot. Here it comes. Oh.
White people and black people getting along. There it is. We're getting along. Everyone loving everybody. Gay people, straight people holding hands. Harmony. One harmony.
My ass grinder hookup.
Women excelling in the workplace. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, sorry. There's too much equality.
Mm-hmm.
Too much. There's no equity, though.
Ray, I have a feeling that when you started watching Mad Men, you're like, how do I get to that? I have one ticket to there, please.
Can I go to 50sville, please? Thank you.
Has anyone started that? Has anyone started a community when like everyone just acts like it's the 50s all the time? They don't have new technology and like all the wives are super submissive and the guys are just asshole monsters. They've done that somewhere yet?
But have you seen?
I'm waiting for it. Probably in Wyoming somewhere.
Have you seen the Polish village where
we talked about it before?
Oh yeah, we have. Yeah.
I brought it up to you.
Yeah. You sent me those photos.
We talked about it on the show. Yeah, it was great. And like I said, I want to be a consultant. I think they got a lot wrong. Like I've never seen anybody at a barbecue in full tactical gear. I don't know what that guy was thinking.
That's some liberal jagoff.
Well, they are European. But yeah, that was a little hard. My favorite was the guy in the Johnny Manziel jersey. That guy won for me.
Yeah.
But no, I everything about this, I want to be a part of this so bad. Because like right after that, like I was at one of those parties and I'm like, this is, they got some stuff wrong. They tried. All right. Number one, there was no cornhole, which I think was a giant omission.
Huge.
Yeah. They really messed that one up.
Especially if you're going to be from Ohio and do that.
Yeah. There's no cornhole. Yeah. They really messed that up.
No cornhole or that thing that you taught with the rope balls. You know what I'm talking about?
We don't play that. They play, brother and friends, they play the pole ski game where you put a PVC pipe in the ground and you put a empty beer bottle on top. You throw frisbees at it. Yeah. They play that.
Yeah, that's It's got another name.
It's got
Cody
a lot
Cooper.
of names. They call it Polski. It has a lot of different names though.
Polski sounds like something like a Polish stripper would call herself.
Eric,
Call
you
her
still
Polski.
here? You need to build a new game. All right, let's come up with a new game and we'll build something. Because I'm like, we need better games. We'll think of something. Or you know what? Plinko board. Make a Plinko board. That'd be fun. For fucking parties, fucking Plinko board with fucking like Drinko board, like Jimmy Fallon, fucking Drinko board. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be kind of. I don't watch Jimmy Fallon, but that's.
Well, I just I see clips and
yeah.
Drinko board. I clicked on that. I think it with Paul Rudd, who I love. So.
I love Paul. Have you seen the trailer that they released at San Diego Comic-Con?
Is it another freaking Marvel movie?
It's Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Mania, and it's got Kang the Conqueror in it.
Okay.
And it looks...
Should have been played by Paul Rubens, by the way, but moving on.
No. Kang is played...
He's going to do great. I just want Paul Rubens in the MCU, and I don't care who knows it.
Wouldn't it be awesome if Paul Rubens showed up in a hotel scene of like MCU and it's like
paging Kang the Conqueror.
Paging.
So stupid. But yes.
That would be so dope. Mr. Conqueror, you are wanted at the front desk.
Paging Mr. Conqueror.
That would be so.
No, but I enjoyed Thor. I honestly, man, I'm talking about the first time I watched it. The first watch of Thor. My first watch of the new Doctor Strange. New Doctor Strange was just so fucking gnarly. I really, really enjoyed it the first time I watched it. Now, as a repeat, I couldn't get through it again, but that's different, you know?
Yeah.
And plus, it's not in the theater, and it's, you know, when I saw it in the theater, I'm happy I went and saw it in a bigger screen. I went to Canton to see it, right? I didn't, and same thing with Thor. I saw it in a bit of bigger theater in Columbus, but instead of the little one. Listen, I love my little theater here, right? The Quaker Cinema. I love it. I love that it's there. I see a lot of stuff there, but sometimes I go up north to see it in a bigger screen because
I don't blame you for that.
Plus the seats are so much more comfortable, man. You go in the recliners, electric recliners, you know, and then you stay at this theater has the traditional little movie seats, and it's not like I'm not that fat. I can fit in them just fine. It's just they're just not as comfortable, you know.
That was
plus,
also
Batman was rough. When I saw the Batman there, that was rough because that was just a long ass movie.
I've yet to actually like finish that movie.
I left before it ended.
I don't blame you. It's not good.
I didn't hate it. It's just so slow, man. It's like trying to watch Lord of the Rings in the theater. Like that was difficult. Like especially when I was younger, when those came out too. I'm like, are these good? I don't know if these are good. Then later I watched them later on. I'm like, okay, these are good, but these are just, you know, you have to be like in the mood.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, at the time, I wasn't, you know, really good at watching 3-hour movies. I can do that now with like binging TV. It's different now, right? But like then I was just watching 3 movies at 3 hours at once. It seems ridiculous.
You got to get me to like bring my vape pen into the theater.
Oh, you don't do that already?
I do. My weed vape, I'll bring it and smoke it, and usually in the back and blow it up. But
you are a great example of like how much people just don't want confrontation. The fact that this is just let you do shit like that, it's just people are just like, I just don't want to fucking deal with it, man. I wish somebody else would, but I don't want to be the guy. Like it's a great example.
I don't know. I'm just me, man. I'm the guy that you see. 1, 2, 3, yo, that's who I am. The pretty boy from the east side.
Listen, I would say do you for the most part, but when it comes to like smoking indoors and using your phone in a dark room, like that's
I try. See, here's the thing. That was a rare moment where I didn't turn down my phone like brightness wise. Usually I do that for shows and comedy shows. Especially.
You also weren't there when they gave everybody the lecture about doing that before the show too.
Yeah,
like the theater gets dark and they're like, don't do. Yeah, you weren't the only one doing it, but you're the only one that bright for sure.
Yeah, you like I said, usually.
And you were right next to me, and it hurt my pupils. Right, you hurt my pupils and my ear, left eye, left ear, left arm. He was so close to you. Fucking shimmering. Hi, Bieber.
It's just how I twitch, bro. I've got twitches too.
Sometimes I kind of love when I know no one's watching because then I just really don't care.
I'm usually a
How
very
do we make
sociable-
this show better? Somebody tell me.
It's gonna have to be a big thing.
Also, I don't even if we knew the formula for sure. I don't know if we'd do it because I think we know stuff that if we did, we'd be better. But I still don't think. Yeah, I mean,
think
honestly, I think it's just. I mean, the fact that I even watch the fights, the fact that I'm ever prepared at all, the fact that we ever show on time, the fact that we have thumbnails, the fact that we ever have stuff prepared for this show ever is a big miracle because we're just not organized people. So it's just the fact that we ever do is actually like a big deal.
I'm not
They're
gonna
small
lie.
victories.
I was about to say, like, this show has made me a little bit more organized than I used to be. A little bit. I used to just be like just garbage. I was never organized, never had anything prepared. But like this show, if there's something I see or there's something somebody sends us, I'll use it I'll put that as for the next show kind of thing.
Yeah, right. And I try to I like when hero of the week comes to me, right? When it just happens organically. But sometimes I have to search for shit. Like this week I had to look.
Okay.
And I don't even like it. It's not even a good one this week. I didn't find a good one. But the point is, no, I mean me knowing how I am, the fact that we ever do anything is kind of a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because how fun it is.
Yeah.
And I want to do better. I want it to be better. I want something for here. I tempt behind me here. I've tempted before with the tapestry, but it's not big enough for this camera. You'll still have the white on the ends. So I'm thinking, well, because this is here, I think there had to have something draped over it, or I could get like a background I could like tape up here, but I don't know. I want something. I don't know what to do.
I have a plan.
Or at least thinking about getting a sign, like a nice of our logo. I've been thinking about getting that and that like really thin metal, you know what I'm talking about? That kind of goes when you move it, you know what I'm talking about?
Sheet metal, yes.
Yeah, it's real thin. And you just like, yeah. I have like a brown sign made out of that. I don't know if it's actual metal, what it is. But like one of those, about maybe high. Put behind me here. That'd be kind of cool. I don't mind the white. I just need something to accent it.
I'm going to say neither, actually.
Oh, shit. I forgot about my one-hit wonders, man. I don't remember the whole list.
We come up with it again, and we'll do it next week.
All right, I write it down. Because it's like, there's so many really, really good ones. I had a top 10. I fucking forget. There's so many good ones, man.
God damn it, Tim.
So many good ones. I just don't. I mean, I could give you some of them, but then I forget the order. And I forget someone, and then I would just freak out and be angry. I mean, I know what like my number one is, but I'm not going to give you.
Aw.
Not today. Do it next week.
I want to. Okay, we've sort of talked about a couple other fights, but I do want to get into Amanda Nunes versus Juliana Pena because
LIONESSENCE. Listen, that made me laugh so hard when I thought of it. Like, I'm well aware it's dumb, right? But thank you. Listen, sometimes we'll have a little bit of a back and forth on the name of the episode, and that's fine. But other times, I know. Like last week, I just fucking gave you that one because you wanted to put something about Vince McMahon in there. And I'm like, I don't care about Vince McMahon, but I'm like, just fucking do it, whatever you want. And when when Scott Hall died, you had a whole thing about Scott Hall. I'm like, I'm not going to tell him like one of his heroes died. He doesn't want to do it. I'm not going to tell him that.
I was gonna fight you on that one.
That's why I didn't even, But thank you for letting me have this one because I thought it was really funny. I thought it was really funny. I know it's dumb. But I was thinking, LIONESSENCE.
Punch this bitch in the face.
Why? Because Evanescence, although they have many actual bangers, that band makes me laugh. I think it's why, like, it's not. They just make me. I think I don't know because number one, it's the kind of people that used to be super into them. Yeah. Like when I was younger, and that just, the Like there was like a weird culture around Evanescence music for a minute there. And also Amy Lee's kind of nuts. Like on the outside, she seems like a sweetheart. When you hear all these stories about her, she fires her band every 5 minutes. She just fired her bass player like in the middle of the tour. And the whole shit with Sean from Seether, and she's, you know, I'm not saying she's any more nuts than anyone else, but I'm just saying it's just the whole. They're touring with Korn. Yeah, they're coming to Blossom, right? That'd be fun.
I don't really give a fuck. That's on both bands. Like I never really dug Korn.
I would like if they were playing with a band I like more, it'd be fun. Like if they were if they were playing with Breaking Benjamin.
This is true.
I know one Lacuna Coil song.
Oh,
you tell me you're falling apart, but you're my need, never gonna survive. Oh, will you tell me your love is a lie when I won't tell you? I won't tell you. That's it. That's the one I know.
I don't even know a Lacuna Coil song. I just know the lead singer. It wasn't. There's a
two
woman,
of them.
right?
There's two.
Wasn't
of
there
them,
a woman though?
Yeah, one's a woman. Yeah,
she's hot.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I was reminded of when I watched that Shania Twain documentary. You get that fly finally? It's been driving me nuts.
No, he keeps getting away. I have fruit flies really bad because I'm a trash person.
Dude, how hot was Shania Twain in the 90s? Holy shit.
Hold on.
And she had so many bangers, man. So many bangers.
Shania Twain, this will show the age. I was 6, really, like during the height, right?
Yeah.
We were living in Houston in Mission Bend, and we went to the livestock show and rodeo. And my mom had made friends with a guy named Trapper Jack, who was like the big country jock in Houston, right? And like met him, had a rapport. You know, it was a what you would call in radio a regular listener.
Trapped raccoons with him.
Yeah, probably. He was actually a pretty jacked dude from what I remember. But
killed deer with his bare hands like Bryce Mitchell.
Probably. He went to the hospital and only has one testicle now.
I mean, I heard a story about how he killed a deer with his bare hands. I think it may be true. It seems so unlikely, but I don't think he was lying.
It's the dead eye stare.
Like either it happened or he had a really vivid dream that he believes is the truth.
But I actually looked at that guy, Trapper Jack, and said that Shania Twain was going to be my future wife. Like, I loved her. I thought she was the hottest, dude. How old is she?
56.
She's right in my wheelhouse. That's perfect.
I'm going to say that is about... Have you seen her lately? She's actually fucking perfect for you right now.
Yeah. What do you mean?
She's not fat, but she's got, 56-year-old thickness.
Ooh, I want to see. I've not seen a picture of Shania Twain. Shania Twain. Oh, there we are. 2022. Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. I've woken up to many a woman that looks like Shania Twain.
Well, she doesn't look bad for 56, but she
looks hot, dude. I would love to be that man of hers
for her age, but I just kind of forget how many fucking she had 12 singles on Come On Over. 12 singles.
Yeah.
And she still holds records for sales. I forget what the records are. Well, no one's had 3 albums in a row sell as many as she did.
Nice.
Yeah, because she had what were they? I can remember the names. I know The Woman in Me, Come On Over, and Up.
Yeah.
Up was the one where they came out with 3 different versions. I remember that. Remember there was like a pop version and a country version. And there's an international version that seems like cultural appropriation if you listen to it now, but whatever.
Oh, you and your cultural appropriation.
And Weird Al did it too. And he called it out.
He did.
He did play the reggae
made
song.
It funnier, to be honest with you. Like him calling out everything kind of made it funny.
No, it was. That one video she did on what was the name of that song? Get You Good, or I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
So I'm gonna get you. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I'm gonna get you is the name of the song.
Yeah. Anyway, that video was at the time the most expensive music video ever made at the time
Mm-hmm.
because it was all computer graphics and like 2002 computer graphics or whatever. Then she disappeared for like a decade. She does a Vegas show now. Ray,
No.
you go to Vegas.
Here's the thing.
Listen,
You don't even have to ask. My answer is I will save money for it. If we were to buy tickets to see Shania Twain in Las Vegas, I would have probably $2,300 and clear most of the merch table because I would grab every little thing I could.
You're gonna get your own leopard suit from the
Yes!
Press Me Much video.
Yes, double XL, motherfucker.
Let's both go in matching leopard print.
I'll be singing, I'm not in for love. I'm out of here. While I'm walking away in that leopard print with the scarf on my head and the sunglasses.
She
all in.
Fucking dances and she sings live. I saw a video of her show from like this year.
Yeah.
Sure, Vegas show. Listen, of the Vegas shows that are there, the residency shows, that's the one I want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Or Carrot Top, but I would either one. But I want to go see a UFC event. But if that I don't want to go unless there's not a pay-per-view, really, probably. I want to go see a fight. But I'd also would like we're going to see shit. I want to see Shania Twain.
I would immediately give you
I would know most of the songs.
Yes.
Just from them being on the radio and them being sunk in my brain at a young age. Who's been happy boyfriend under?
Any man to this day, I'm not gonna lie, gives me a boner.
That song has such a great intro.
Yes.
What a great intro.
And then that face, she has that like not to show my sexism here or like my horniness, but like for Shania Twain especially, I'll unleash that all day.
It's fine.
But
it's normal.
Like that video, the smile is perfect, the makeup is on point, and the eyes are what gets me every single. I'm a sucker for a pair of sexy eyes to me. Like if I see a pair of eyes where I'm like,
which video? Any Man of Mine?
Any Man of Mine. Yeah.
Jack Derrick did that.
What?
That's name Jack Derrick, Bo Derrick's husband.
I don't know.
He did that video.
Oh, okay.
Which is, yeah, I mean, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
But, I mean, all her videos are fire.
Dude.
Even in her first album when she didn't write any songs, that first, I don't know. The documentary is not bad to watch. It's not that long, like an hour, it's like 80 minutes. But some stuff in there I didn't know. It was weird. They didn't really talk about her name change because her name's Eileen. And they didn't really talk about her switching. They just kind of like, oh, she's a Shania now. They didn't talk about it, which is weird. I don't know why they just I don't know. I mean, she wanted a stage name. That's fine. It's weird they didn't
Eileen,
mention it.
Is her last name Twain, though?
She always went by Twain. I don't know.
Because Eileen Twain does not... Eileen Twain sounds like a woman with 3 kids living in a suburb somewhere. Shania
Also
sounds
one
like
of those
a
names
star.
like LeBron. Like, you know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's one Shania.
Yes.
There's one Celine. One Selena.
Oh, God. Pulse just asked us... hold on. Wesley Snipes, Pulse.
If it's not about Shania Twain, Pulse, I don't want to hear it. What is it?
Well, no, it's Wesley Snipes. Just turned 60. He should fight Rogan, but before it's too late. I would love that.
Only if they have to listen. They have to be on the same steroid cycle for it to be fair. So make sure whatever Rogan's taking, he has to send it to Wesley. But then no, Rogan would kill him because he knows how to fight. He's a movie star.
Okay, this is from Pulse. If you were trapped on a desert island with Tom Hanks, and you could have only have these 10 albums, he actually asked us like, what are our 10 favorite albums of all time? And
I don't know about 10. That's a lot. But we're gonna get to one hit wonders next week because I had a good list. I'll get back to it. I'm gonna have the list. I forgot to write it down.
I would say half my list is just all the Flogging Molly albums. Well, 4,
Here it is.
6
Okay.
maybe actually.
So what are we talking CDs or albums? This is important. You just said we're trapped in a desert island like Castaway, like Tom Hanks. So basically what you want, whatever ones can be fashioned into weapons, because obviously there's no electricity. So you can't listen to them, right? So whatever ones can be, the vinyl, probably CDs would be better for like cutting shit, right? So
Probably.
I'd probably say whatever, like any records I think that maybe are good quality or good CDs that I maybe like if I ever get off the island, I ever want to listen to them again. So it's not really a big deal. So I don't think it really matters which artist it is, just the quality of the CD. So I can make stabby things for him about the CDs.
And
That's
Pulse,
my
my answer is no, not at all. Not at all. MJ doesn't even make my list.
But let's say hypothetically that you were stranded with some electricity somehow, and your only entertainment was 10 albums. That's tough. I don't think I have 10 to give you because I don't really remember 10 full albums. There's probably going to be there'll be an ELO album on there for sure. I don't know which one it is. The one with "Don't Bring Me Down" on it. There's some good tracks in there. Probably be a Beatles album on there. Yellow Brick Road, 100% on there. The double album, 100%.
Oh, the Elton John album?
Yeah, 100%. Creed's greatest hits. Should probably maybe all 4 Creed albums, probably.
Then we've hit 10 already.
Maybe. Now there'd be some Bowling for Soup. There'd be some Creed. As far as the classic albums go, definitely Yellow Brick Road. Probably the White Album. Probably an Yellow album. You know, All the Pain Money Can Buy by Fastball is one of my favorite albums. I had the CD. I bought that CD when it came out in the 90s because of the way, but every song of that is a banger.
Actually,
the whole album is a banger.
I forgot
Charlie
about
the Methadone Man.
I forgot about this. Fastball is playing down the street or just finished playing down the street.
That today?
Yeah. A
that.
couple weeks, the Spin Doctors are coming to the place where I saw Everclear, and I'm not gonna lie, so glad it's on a Saturday. It's on a Saturday, so I'll be able to go to that show, and I'll be.
That's all. I mean, you only know like 2 or 3 songs, but they're good songs, and they sounded good when I saw them. But it's also been a decade.
Yeah, they slap, dude.
They slap bass.
Slap the bass.
They have a left-handed bass player. They're still the same guy.
Interesting.
Big black dude, left-handed bass. I believe so.
Prince would be on that, by the way. Prince would be on my list. I'd say probably Purple Rain, or any of the artists formerly known as, because I like that weird.
I'd have a lot of Cosby with me. I think a lot of Cosby albums. I had Cosby albums, but I threw them away before.
Look at Tom Hanks and be like, you know this guy, huh? Did you go with him at Epstein's Island?
Oh yeah, well, hold on. Is Tom Hanks going to be there? Because if it is, I want the soundtrack to That Thing You Do. So he knows I represent, and the soundtrack to Forrest Gump because it probably has bangers.
Oh yeah, that one has fucking some fire. Although it does have the generic CCR song because Vietnam was
Saturday Night
part of
Fever.
that. Saturday Night Fever would be a good
100% is on there. Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. You got to dance.
Because I would just have Night Fever. I would play that on a loop. But I wouldn't put MJ on there because I never liked Michael Jackson. I never got his music. Like Tom Hanks won't, but that volleyball would be there to keep you company. Well, Wilson, as long as it's there, I'm fine.
Well, if Wilson's going to be there in honor of Wilson, I'm going to need a Wilson Phillips album.
Yes, hold on for one more day. Man, you have not. I'm going to tell you this. You have not lived until you've seen my friend who went with us to UFC Columbus, Shauna, rocking out after drinking to Wilson Phillips.
They may or may not have been on my one-hit wonder list. Who knows?
Yeah, I could see that being a one-hit wonder.
They were on a list, wonder, but like, I don't know if they made the list. The Cores, though, leave me breathless, dude.
Oh God, Yeah. Voices carry.
Go on.
That'd be at night. You just play.
The
Keep
fucking
it
chick who sang
going,
Torn,
child.
Natalie Imbruglia.
And Brulia.
Imbruglia.
I'm
Nothing
thinking.
where I used to lie. What?
I'm thinking of reviewing movies on my channel instead of MMA content. Might actually be a thing. Yeah.
Okay. How about MMA movies? They're all
Nah.
bad. They're all so bad.
Ugh.
Again, Warrior's the best one, and it's not good.
Yeah.
It
Shout
had
out
its
to Jake
moments, but the
Diggins.
MMA in it is so wacky that it's just kind of silly.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah, you can look just, and you can have great scenes and a great story and great actors like that movie did. But if you have the sport part of it is fucking wacky, then it's going to be a shit movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, which is not what happened in Major League. That was good baseball in that movie. Same thing with Bull Durham. Good baseball.
Slapshot, there was mediocre hockey, but stripping at the end.
Dude, I tried to watch the new rollerball on Tubi. I watched like 20 minutes of it.
It's so fucking bad.
They took all the they took the reasons that was a good movie. They just made it just like a crazy action movie, which there was good action in the original, but not. It wasn't an action movie. It was the story was first, right?
Yeah, it was dystopian. That was the
Yeah,
best part
was
about
the
that
part.
movie.
Yeah, that was it. This was just an action movie that was fucking. It was dumb. It wasn't dystopian at all. It was fucking Kazakhstan or whatever, and
China.
it's one of those stands, wasn't it? It's like one of those weird countries, like where the Shevchenkos were from, or something like Kyrgyzstan or something like that.
In rollerball?
The second one, not the first one.
Oh no! But why are you bringing that up though? Why?
I'm just talking about how bad it is. That's all.
Ugh.
I think they need to remake it again, make a new one.
I would love to direct that film. I would.
Oh, your directing experience. Let's see it.
I'm a fan of the movie. I would do basically a word for word remake of it.
Well, you got to change script a little bit, but
But you would change.
it wouldn't
the,
be an
like,
action movie.
sets
It would
and
have
the
stunts,
settings.
but it would be more like the stunts in the first one that are just. It's not CGI. It's just fucking dudes throwing each other around, punching each other on roller skates and motorcycles.
And it should be on a circle track. Like
They made the track. They tried to.
it needed to be a roller derby track more than it needed to be
Right.
like a skate
I mean, you
park.
can change it a bit. I mean, I would probably make it a little bit, but not like that. Whatever skate park, whatever the fuck that thing is.
Yeah, they tried to make it like 2000s and cool, bro. Look at
The fun
X
time.
Games. Look at the X Games, man. No, it's a
If
fucking roller
if
derby.
Blade
film.
played this game, what would it look like?
It
like-
still would be on a roller derby track. I'm sorry.
What? I forget what I was gonna say. Fuck, I'm pissed off now. Oh no, I think it would look very Hunger Gamesy. No,
That would be the goal,
yeah,
I think. It's like I want Stephen King to actually, you know how they did a good version of It, where it
Mhm.
was like closer to the book than it was anything else.
mm-hmm.
I would love them to remake The Running Man like the book instead of the movie that we got with Schwarzenegger, which is a great film. Like, I love that movie to death because of the puns and all that kind of stuff. But if you actually did that movie the way Stephen King wrote that under his like surname or whatever it was, that movie would be great. That movie would be so dope.
Yeah, they didn't hit on all of his movies, right? Like he hates The Shining, right? And like the movie.
Well, he doesn't have good taste at that point. Like, how can you hate on?
Well,
anything
listen.
Stanley
He wrote the book, so I understand if he didn't think they'd made, did his vision or whatever, made his book. That makes sense. No, if you're an author and you don't like a movie, I'm on your side, man. I'm not saying I don't like the movie or not, but I could understand why you say that. That makes complete sense. And that would have to suck, man. If they option your book and they fucking torched it, that'd suck.
Yeah.
He get paid, but still. But it's not like at that point he needed money.
No, but Kubrick did a very good version of, in my opinion, The Shining. Because I've read the book and I've seen the movie. I like the movie.
See
a lot
Doctor
more.
Sleep.
I have not seen Dr. Sleep yet, but
Let's
want
do
to.
Sleep. It's okay.
Yeah. What was the one fucking? I want them to remake Maximum Overdrive with
All right,
better
only if
CGI.
yeah, but only if Emilio's in it.
Make him like a cameo in it and be like, ah. Make him like the old guy at the diner going, I've seen this before.
Don't make anything they think that will make money. They don't give a shit.
I think Maximum Overdrive would be like the cocaine era of fucking Stephen King.
What Buckaroo Banzai? Let's remake that.
Bonzo. I haven't heard that name in so fucking long.
Yeah, I didn't see it till recently. Cousin Mike was like, "Have you seen this movie?" He's like, "It was written, directed, and produced by cocaine."
Pulse has kind of had a whole diatribe here. He wants to start with the Rocky anthology for his thing, and then and also the absurdity of Forrest Gump.
Well, Forrest Gump is supposed to be absurd, though, Pulse. Like what did you not understand the movie? Like that's what it's supposed to be, ridiculous.
And then apparently Rocky was borderline handicapped when he boxed Creed. So how could he pull off the because it's a movie, sir.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
oh, you mean after that? Dude, you've seen some guys get their ass kicked, man, and fight on. You kidding me?
Sean O'Malley? Michael Chandler?
Fucking people who broke their legs. I didn't think Anderson Silva would ever fight again. He shattered his leg.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I think rollerball could work nowadays just because of how weird the world is and how authoritarian so many things are.
Well, I could absolutely see that being an Amazon original, a new rollerball. It wouldn't be in the theaters at all.
I think it would get a theatrical release and be a draw.
It depends who made it. You know, it's one of those movies that. Well, I
can make it. I can make it a fucking draw.
Oh yeah, you can. All right,
Yes.
All right, everybody. Let's give Ray $40 million to
And I think
make his rollerball movie.
To play Jonathan, it would either be
what any of the Chris's could probably pull it off.
Well, I was gonna say
a lot of guys could pull it off.
Ryan Gosling.
He could pull it off.
Ryan Gosling would be a great Jonathan, especially imagine that final shot. That final fucking shot where everything's on fire and he's skating around and he puts the thing through and all of a sudden you just hear the crowd and you hear Jonathan. And he skates into that freeze frame and you hear perfect for Ryan Gosling's face. Chris Hemsworth, I would put Chris Hemsworth in that.
No, dude, you're only gonna get the money for it if you cast Michael B. Jordan. All right, that's the only way people give you the money.
Though,
the studio's gonna be like, nope, it can't be a white person, but a white person twice. Moving on.
Freddie Prinze Jr. was Puerto Rican. He's not white. All right.
And let's go with any of the Chris's would work. Hemsworth, Pine, Evans, Pratt, any of those guys would work fine.
Chris Evans, but I think Ryan Gosling has that dead stare where you can like get that I've lost my humanity like face out of him. I love actors, and I think Ryan Gosling has because I mean even Driver,
Jack Harlow.
Oh God,
hey, he's gonna be in the new White Man Can't Jump. So
wait, whoa!
You didn't know this?
No, why? Why are you gonna fucking remake one of the greatest movies of all time? Like that's fuck you and your movie, Spike Lee. If you're real,
it's not Spike Lee.
But he's not directing it.
He didn't make the first movie.
I thought he directed it.
No, it wasn't his movie.
Oh, I thought it was a Spike Lee joint.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. Then
Rosie Perez is in it, but it's not a Spike Lee joint.
There's so many like Spike Lee actors in White Men Can't Jump that you're like, okay. I
mean, what's the basketball movie he did? He Got Game. That he did that.
Yeah.
Jim Brown.
Anytime I think of
Jim
Joe,
Brown.
anytime I think of
He touched this, maybe.
anytime I think of Jim Brown, I always think of the Rogan bit where he talks about his first UFC or calling the first UFC. It'd be like, I'd be looking for a lamp to hit them.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Uh,
Could you imagine if there were women in the UFC one when he was calling that? These are my ladies.
If these were my women, I would not let them fight. I would fight them by hand. Yeah,
Eddie with Whoopi Goldberg. Yes,
it's a good
I had that on VHS. I've watched it a billion times.
Do you? Do you imagine how much that? I wonder how much that video VHS would cost now, like online.
A quarter.
Yeah.
Probably free. Just take this from me. You know, it's probably in a box here. It probably is. I don't know if we ever threw those things away.
Never throw things away, Tim. It's how hoarder starts.
No, who's in that? John Staley, Rick Fox,
Yeah.
Brad Ostertag,
Is
Gary the Glove Payton.
is John Sally in that movie?
Yeah, John Sally. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's say Staley. I mean, John
Staley, yeah. I'm like, John Sally. I love John
Sally.
Sally.
John Sally.
Detroit Bad Boys.
Rodman's in it. Avery Johnson. A lot of guys.
It didn't have Michael Jordan because they know he couldn't act after seeing the Gatorade commercial.
Dude, listen, he deserved an Oscar for fucking Space Jam, you know?
Should he?
No, it was so smart. Like, if they would have just not let LeBron be the star of that movie, like, Jordan was the quote-unquote star, but they didn't make him carry that movie. They made LeBron carry that movie, and it sucked.
Because
they should have made the cartoon
Hollywood's
characters
lazy.
the star like the first one.
Hollywood's lazy, dude. I guarantee you Sean Lynch would say the same thing. Hollywood
of course
is
they
a
are,
lazy ass
but it
fucking.
was just weird that they, I don't know. That was what I thought was the worst about it, is that they try to let LeBron carry the movie, but like Michael Jordan couldn't carry Space Jam.
That's why they had like Wayne Knight and fucking Bill Murray to be in that film.
Yeah. See, yeah. Yes.
They surrounded him with stars that are movie stars.
Right.
And that's how it should be. I mean, even we mentioned Jim Brown. Look at the Magnificent Seven.
Why are they losing?
Because you touch yourself at night, Tim.
That's why they win.
Do you burn it in an altar? Like win.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna get more drink. I think I have a little bit left.
All right, I'm gonna do my last shot here in a second once you leave. So get up and go. You do you, boo boo, and I will talk to everybody.
Excuse me.
Did you fart?
Yes, I did.
Nice. I heard it picked up on the mic.
Good. That's for you guys. Wow, that's what we're show on the internet. No. We're show on the internet.
Nice.
We're show on the internet.
That's how you know you're edgy, is when you burp into the mic. Well, Tim goes to the bathroom. Oh God. You will not leave. And then he marks them. Oh, man. Thank you guys for watching. We do appreciate it. We're probably going to end at 10 o'clock just because I'm fucking tired and I need to do one more shot of tequila. So that's going to be fun. If you don't know what this is, Tequila Quences is a game we play after or before every UFC event, pay-per-view, if I can talk, where we pick two fighters by wheel on a website, and then we make sure to do the shots that are given. Thomas, yeah. And shout out, by the way, to our producer Thomas and his family. Lost a loved one recently. Make sure to send him some love and care to everyone, because Thomas is a great guy and a wonderful human being. And for him not to be with us, he's sorely missed. But he did have some family issues that he needed to take care of, and we totally understand that. But we do appreciate you guys. We do appreciate every single person that's found us through the MMA Holes. The MMAholes.com is where you can see that. They're having a new website. Can't wait to see how that launches. And excited to actually get that. And for those of you that are coming over from the Dana White's Contender Series stream that they're doing, we appreciate you because you chose us over amateur fighters looking for a UFC or low-level pro MMA fighters looking for an opportunity. I've tried to get Tim to do them. He's not into doing the live streams. I wish he would. Yeah, we are live every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us in the chat every week. And before Tim gets back, I'm going to do my final Tequila Quences shot. This is number 3 because Anthony Smith decided to get starched against Magomed Ankalaev by breaking his leg. And, so I have to do 3 shots. Yay! All right, boys and girls, here we go. Oh, God, this is going to hurt. Okay.
One question I get asked about tequila quenches is, why don't we drink something nastier? And that's a it's a decent question. But the thing is, like, neither of us really like tequila, and that's kind of the point of it. That's why we went with tequila. Also, I mean, if it was something really nasty, I wouldn't be able to get it down, and it would just be great. I don't actually want to see people vomit on the screen, so
no.
Tequila's fine. I don't love it. It's fine. Like I like not having to drink it. I prefer not drinking it.
Oh my God.
You okay,
Feeling
buddy?
my toes. Oh God.
What did Alan say? He wants us to start drinking Malort.
Fuck you. If we were to do that, it would have to be a wheel shot. That would actually, you know what?
I thought about all kinds of different things like that, Ray. But the only thing is, that means there's more alcohol we have to pay for. True. I mean, listen, if we did a thing when we were all together, then we could have a whole different kind of, like, one day we need to all get together and do a live stream / watch along, and then we'll do a live tequila quences, and we'll do a wheel. We'll spin beforehand. We'll do a whole thing. We'll have bonus shit on the wheel that we can do together.
I like it.
We'll have all kinds of fucking wacky shit on the wheel.
I'll build a physical wheel for that.
We'll have karaoke songs on the wheel and shit.
Sing I was gonna say we've already talked about Total Eclipse of the Heart. I was gonna say like sing I Need a Hero.
Deliver a monologue from iCarly or something dumb, some ridiculous show or something like that.
Wizards of Waverly Place.
Show. Or you have to do a Jake Paul monologue from his Disney show.
Oh God, no! Please don't do that.
And do it in like a style of like a 1990s suspense drama. I told you, Rebecca, the gummy worms were too sticky. I don't know, something like that. I'm just making something up. That's probably something that was in the show. I don't know. I don't know nothing about the show, but
who was the big gangster from Batman '89? Jack Palance. You have to do it in this like style of Jack Palance, where it's like, I told you, the gummy worms were too sticky.
That would be funny.
You are my number one guy.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I don't know. We're gonna call that Superquences.
Superquences.
Superquences. There's gonna be multiple wheels. Probably there's gonna be different shots on the wheel. We're gonna have a fucking full bar here. You're all gonna fall asleep in the basement. We'll set up cots.
We gotta have a bartender for it too. Somebody that pours the drinks for us.
My mom will do it.
I'm down. Mama Danko.
Listen, if she
Mama Danko. I
Mama
like
Pooza.
Pooza. What? No, well, it'd be Mama Danko because you're Tim Danko.
Yeah, but she's done with that name.
Oh, okay. Then Mama Pooza. Whatever. I don't know.
Mama Janet.
Mama Janet would work
There
actually.
you go.
Mama Janet over there making the drinks, and I'd throw a sexism line like she should be, and you just see her flip me off.
She'll be out drinking all of us. We can't put her right there because I don't want to. She has a job. I don't.
I was about to say your mom seems like a fucking ringer at any kind of like chugging contest.
Well, no, I mean she doesn't like chug, but she'll no.
She's like Chris Farley. She's like Chris Farley in Almost Heroes. I told you, drinking has its benefits.
It's weird that movie flopped, but I'm looking back as it became very culty, and it's very funny. Yeah,
it's a hilarious red sky in the morning, and that's all, sir.
I named this here fork in the road Pittsburgh Nelly. A whore that could do things with her one good arm that make you forget about that thing on her neck.
I only needed the shell.
Yeah. Anyway,
that movie is so goddamn good.
Yeah, it's funny that it flops so hard, but looking back, it's funny. What were we talking about? Oh yes, Superquences. Yes. Oh my gosh, Ray. We gotta play a game. It's called Look Up the Dates. Look up the dates. If the dates match up, we can do this perfect, and it'd be really cool.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for UFC events.
Oh God.
Correlated with another event. Okay. UFC schedule, please.
I to this day don't understand why why WWE ran their biggest show of the summer on the same day as UFC.
Because they didn't think it was so much crossover that they would miss out on money. I mean, they obviously did fucking bookkeeping and math to figure,
True, but hold a day for yourself, son.
UFC 279, the fucking Hamzat and Diaz fight. That probably won't happen because someone's going to pull out. But September 10th, my mother's not going to be here. She's going to be in Charlotte.
Ooh, I'm down.
So we can fucking do that.
I'm down for a live stream for UFC 279.
Yeah.
279, we will be doing a live
We'll try.
watch along.
We'll get Thomas here too if he wants to come. Thomas, you coming or what?
Hopefully we have a board by then. That would be nice. I want to get a board soon.
We'll make sure we have a board by then. We'll get one. Yeah, Thomas, you in September 10th?
September 10th, Thomas, you're in the chat.
Right here. Coming down to New Philly. I'll get you guys air mattresses.
Oh, God. What? Mystical is back? Mystical is back?
I just saw that, actually. It popped up on something. I don't know.
I have to listen to whatever Mystical song there is, because I loved Mystical back in the day. I've told you one of the highlights of 2020. No, it was 21. Oh, no, this year we
Pulse,
had the
give us
All-Star
another
game,
random
right?
question. I love your random questions. Next week, you'll get my one-hit wonder list, the top 10, and a good list. Maybe we'll play some songs. Who knows? We can. No. This works out too well, Thomas. And we're going to have we're going to play Superquences like we just said. We're going to have fucking wacky wheel with all kinds of wacky shit. Raping.
And you only spin if your fighter loses.
We'll have all kinds of fucking games. We'll probably have, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But we'll have all kinds of different shit for wheels. Right? We'll have bonus wheels. We'll have just not just drinks, other fucking shit. Get us sing fucking Borderline by Madonna, Thomas.
And by the way, it's Cuda. All right? AH at the end of that from now on, motherfucker.
Cuda.
Cuda. Because I'm a Chip Chipperson fan, and you have to say Cuda.
Akuda Matata.
What a wonderful smell.
Yeah, no, but that, listen, it ruins it if it can't be instant. Yes.
That is a good excuse.
Who's this? Oh, one of his family. Okay.
Yeah, one of his family.
All right, yes, that's a fine excuse.
But
It's
if you know
unfortunate,
Chip
but it's fine.
Chipperson, you'd know the Cuda is how it goes.
It just worked out. It was I guess Ray can come down, but still, it'd be so much if we can just do. Oh, it would have been awesome.
Yeah, but we'll buy a board. We'll buy some microphones for it. I'm
Oh,
thinking
we still
do
can do
handhelds.
it. We can have other people come over.
Still, I think we should
come over.
I think for those, I think we should have a board, and then also we should have
Yeah, we got to buy a fucking board.
XLR mics that we can just hold while we're doing it instead of these things.
Well, we need to raise about another $800.
It's
I don't have any money to spend on shit anymore. I'm only spending money on doing things from now on. No more buying possessions.
I would immediately buy that stuff. I'll go to Guitar Center tomorrow and fucking figure it out.
Well, make sure we get the right one. Correlate with Thomas. Make sure we get the right stuff because I don't want to, not have it do the stuff we needed to do because we didn't do enough research first.
Oh, I know.
Make sure we do that, and then but no, I mean, listen. Even if he can't come, we can still do it. We can have maybe my brother can come, some other people can come. All right, can we steal?
Yeah.
Steal shit? If we steal shit, Jerry Jaffe gave me some lights from his college. Still have them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you can have these for. He gave them to me for the Buzzman show, and I still have them. I think one's at my brother's actually. I think he has it hung up on his porch.
I think cameras would be our big thing.
I don't think we'll be able to pull
Cameras
all that
and
out
a
before.
switcher.
Well, I don't know. I like to think that if we spent money on equipment, it'd make us go out and use it more.
It would.
At least once a month. But we say that, but it's hard to get shit together, and
Yeah.
so is it really worth buying everything all at once? I don't know. I think maybe just making the board first,
and then finally, once we have everything, you put the package together more than anything.
Oh, well, if you and I do anything together again, we need a board because without that, it just sounds weird. It sounds like we're talking in a tin can. And
Yeah.
not too bad, but I'd rather have it so we both have our own mics. And then, it would be cool if we could do that. But if you can't come, we can still do it.
Yeah.
We can have, I don't know. You can have my brother will come over, maybe.
Micro Center. Yeah.
We can do
Yeah,
something.
I think that would be another good place to get some equipment.
Try to get my brother to make us a wheel. We won't have time, or say work.
Just make some wood and paint it. Cut some wood and paint it, son.
What do you call that shape? Oh, that's right, a circle.
Circle. It's not a square or a triangle. It's a circle. I now
We're
pronounce it
so
circle
on the
there.
internet now. We're so
Girl.
well, I guess we could I can also make multiple wheels with that site I was using, so we can do that too. But it would be kind of fun to have a big wheel that would just.
Yes. Lottery wheel or whatever. That'd be fun.
But the thing about having a physical wheel is we have to have, how many spaces is it going to have, right? It's not like you can like change that
We could.
every time. Oh, I looked them up. Like if you buy one, there's so many spaces on them.
Yeah, I think if you made one the right way, I think we could get it done.
I mean, I'd rather have more spaces. I mean, if there was 40 spaces, we'd probably be fine.
Where? Send me that straight to my private messages.
Yeah, I heard about that. I don't want to watch it.
Why?
Didn't they make it because they made it like a kids thing.
Oh.
That's what I heard. Pass.
Dock that baby a day's pay for laying on the job.
Do you know your new sheriff was a Nick?
Stop, or the her gets it. Oh, baby, you so smart and they so dumb. One of my favorite lines in that whole film is when he's just like, oh, baby, you are so smart and they are so dumb. Mongo only pawn in crib of life.
Why don't you sing us one of them work songs y'all sing?
When you
I have no full champagne. New alcohol doesn't thrill me at all.
When you were babies, you sang like birds.
Anyway, Blazing Saddles is a good. Dude. Also, we should be saving our money for Bro Plata the musical.
Yes. We have a little bit extra cash. We could possibly do that to spend. I mean, in the account. So.
Well, no, we need that for the board.
Well, no, we need it for probably Streamlabs, which we'll be doing next year. We're going to switch over to Streamlabs.
Why?
Because
has that
it
been,
has
has
a
that
lot
been
more...
the problem? Has that been the problem with the show?
We don't have. There's sound effects. There's ability to put stuff in, like
I don't
overlays and animated overlays. This place doesn't do shit.
I refuse to let this show become fucking Morning Zoo. I don't want it to be fucking
It's
slap.
not even.
Fucking,
It's not even that. But we need
Ray hand the
overlays.
tank.
We do need to do that episode though, where we just don't even tell people that we're doing a Morning Zoo
I was
show.
thinking about it, but like we need a lot of editing, and like it would take up. That would be a pain in the ass to make that show because we need so much sound and so much sound editing. It'd be funny, and I still want to put it behind a paywall or something, so we can just play the songs.
Yeah,
it's a 3-hour show. Yeah, we just play some music. Yeah,
I mean, even here you can do like sounds and stuff. Like here, I'll play you this. Here, wait for it to load. You can do background music and upload your different things, like this.
Are we doing yoga?
Yes. And Listen. Acclaim in the game.
I was about to do a verse.
Feeding the ducks is another basic bitch thing. We should just do an entire episode with this playing underneath. Not even address it. Just
we're wearing Jamiroquai hats and getting high as hell. Sunglasses and Jamiroquai hats. Just
virtual insanity. This is their rock version. Let's hear. I don't even know what this rock thing is.
This sounds like something they play before the Guardians game starts.
Yes.
I'm so sick of all those songs they play. They're all garbage.
Let's see what lo-fi is. I hear lo-fi. I see lo-fi. I'm hoping it's like techno. On. Are we gonna add music?
I still want to do the intro we're talking about. We need a good song for it though. The song I thought I had, I just don't really like it. I need a better song.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn the background music down a little bit. There we go. Now we can just play it on a loop. Nobody knows otherwise. We're just hypnotizing them with dope music.
Pass.
Hard or soft pass?
Hard pass.
Okay. HIV positive or HIV negative on that?
You know what? I don't know why I didn't know that Arthur Ashe died of AIDS.
Really? You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah. It was a
He
blood
says
transfusion.
That's what he thinks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sad.
That's what,
I mean, that did happen back then, so.
it did. Unlike monkeypox, you can't really do any kind of blood transfusion.
So when you told me what you told me about monkeypox, that only the gays get it. At first I'm like, well, Ray's just being a Ray. It's being a monster. And I looked it up, and it's not only, but yeah,
it's the majority of.
It is a little bit kind of like AIDS in that way that most people, but not everyone. And some kids are going to get, but it's not airborne like COVID. You have to fucking.
Well, they thought that AIDS was going to be that it was airborne anyway back in the 80s when they first didn't have anything.
They did think that.
So somebody went, they went to a place, a festival in, I think it was Austria or Germany or something like that. And that's where the first cases really came from.
One of those damn free love places. They don't have standards in community in Jesus.
Well, I mean, diseases happen, bro.
Monkeypox wouldn't happen at Country Fest, Ray.
I don't know about that. Have you been? Have you
Probably
seen...
would. The Shania Twain show. It started as a Shania Twain show.
Just some guy blowing another guy in a porta potty. All of a sudden, it's what are these lesions?
Is that one of the T-shirts I got? It's like I got glory. I got blown through the glory hole at the Shania Twain show.
And all I got was these damn monkeypox. There's been a lot of articles about that too, where people are talking about something. And somebody was apparently at a piss orgy.
Of course.
Who
would have thought you'd catch something there?
Oh my God! I'm so glad. A lot of my hookups are usually just on Grindr, and I have condoms. That's all I really give a shit about. There's no way, dude. Ew, why? Ugh. I would never participate in something like that.
This is a time I'm pretty happy I'm not very sexually active.
Me too. Well, yeah, I've kind of gone downhill on my sexual activity.
Shut the grinder off, fam. Shut it off for a little bit.
I usually do it for the stories more than anything.
I don't want to hear them.
I do. I'm curious on how certain people got into what they got into. You get some weird ones and some creepy ones, but a lot of them are just straight married dudes who are met a guy at a hotel. Dude, oh my gosh, fucked me.
As far as gay friends or straight friend hookup stories, dude, straight friends have no hookup stories compared to gay friends.
No,
they're amazing hookup stories.
Yeah. The gays have cornered on many things: musicals, hookup stories.
Grinder the musical. Listen, somebody's watching the show and is becoming rich by taking all my great ideas. Grinder the musical. And it's just true stories about grinder hookups put in musicals.
That would be fun.
Well, it's kind of Rent, but still.
Today for you, many for me.
It's basically Rent 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah,
man, Rent. Oh, Rent.
Rent 2 Monkeypox Party.
Monkey. That sounds like a video game. Monkeypox Party.
Guess what? To play Monkeypox. It's free on all platforms.
It's on Xbox Game Pass, bro. How do you not want to play Monkeypox Simulator? You're in a BDSM basement, and now
if they made a video game out of the movie Philadelphia. That absolutely would be an original Xbox game, like a Dreamcast game.
You've got to keep your T-cell count above a certain number to finish the trial.
Level 7. Explain it to me like I'm a 6-year-old.
Yes.
We're entertaining. No, we're barely entertaining to ourselves.
Level 7. Why are there lesions on my face?
Oh, that's like level 1. Yeah, that's right out the gate.
I'm trying to think. There was an HBO movie.
What Tom Brady do?
Oh God, no! He left Giselle.
No, so NFL makes verdict on potential punishment for Tom Brady. What did he do this time?
I have no idea.
I don't even care. I'm pretty sure he didn't do what Deshaun Watson allegedly did. Oh, I will say this about this. I was going to say this. Like, people kind of forget that, like, he's not being. This isn't like a criminal punishment, right? This is him getting suspended for violating the conduct policy of the NFL. So basically, it doesn't really matter if it did anything. It's just the fact that he got himself in a situation that made the NFL look bad for him being part of the NFL, even if he's innocent, which I don't believe he is. But even if he was, that's not really the point, right? The point is that he made the NFL look bad by just being in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he's being suspended for, right? It's not people are like, oh, well, this is okay. So it's one game per every 4 sexual misconducts. Is that what that is? Like, that's not what it is at all. He's being suspended for violating the conduct policy, right? And when they made the trade, I thought 4 to 6 was going to be what he was going to get originally, but then all of a sudden more people came out after the trade was made. And then, especially when his new contract was signed, and everybody started coming out of the woodwork. Could just be a coincidence. It could be. But then all of a sudden, the NFL was saying that, no, I'm being serious. It could be. I'm not saying anyone's lying, except for that one lady who was lying. But besides that, then all of a sudden, the NFL wanted an indefinite suspension, and they wanted at least 17 games, at least, right? And then the next thing you know, they said, well, maybe it won't be that many because of the whole Robert Kraft thing, and there's a precedent, and blah blah blah, and independent arbiter, judge lady, all this stuff. So it ended up being what I thought it was going to be at first, about 6 games. That's what I thought it was originally. So I got worried for a second there was going to be 2 seasons like fucking Trevor Bauer, which just shows you Major League Baseball just fucking hated Trevor Bauer. And if Goodell was still judge, jury, executioner like he was before, then maybe he would give him a whole year. But now there is an appeal process. It goes to Goodell. But I think now that they finally just try to fix this process of suspensions and give it to someone else, I feel like the first major case when they have an arbiter, he can't just overrule it. Yeah, right? This is like the worst one. You can't do that. At most, give him a game or 2 more, but I don't think you're going to do that. Because they're going to make a whole thing. Oh, I'm not going to be that guy anymore. I'm not going to throw all the punishment. Oh, I'm not going to be judge, jury, and executioner all by myself anymore. And the first time that big profile case, someone gets suspended, he fucking overrules it. No, he can't do that.
Yeah, honestly, I think anything like that needs to go to arbitration. I don't think the commissioner should have
that's what he was doing, right? But now they do this, and I think if he was doing it, he would have got more suspension.
It's like baseball. I love the fact that there's contract arbitration in baseball.
Right.
Like, it allows people to be like, okay, here's what we do. This is what we have. This is thing. And there's sort of a neutral party that kind of helps fix any contract problems that might be there for a player to sign. You know,
I would like to really hear. I don't think the judge could talk about it, but I'd like to hear what happens in those arbitration. Because what if do they just fucking go over stats? Like, do they watch film? Do they what do they do? Like, do they just go look at other players' similar stuff?
I think if we got a judge on here, we would at least understand how arbitration works, just not certain things.
I'm just curious what they look at, right? I mean, I know they both present a case, but then there's so much time between, I think, where the judge will look at it and then give a ruling. I don't know what are they just looking at the evidence given, which is probably true, but is that evidence, is it fucking film? Is it stats? Is it do they have to know about baseball? I don't know. Or they just fucking look at see, okay, this guy has similar stats and he's making this much. So this guy should at least be making this much. Is it that? Or do they look at I'm curious.
Yeah. If you can find a judge, I'll message them or call.
I don't even know if they could. I mean, I think they're all retired.
I think again, like I said, I think they can tell us what criteria rather than actual cases. But I think they can give us the criteria of what they look for in an arbitration case in Major League Baseball.
And do they write a ruling?
I would assume so.
Because all you ever hear is who won the arbitration.
Yeah, I would
You
assume
don't hear
it's
anything else. You don't
probably-
hear like here's the 18-page ruling by judge whatever. You don't like it's a Supreme Court case. Like you don't hear
They-
that. But I wonder.
They the guys that win their arbitration are dancing like Willie Mays Hayes in Major League.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I hope so.
You just ooh. Yes.
Yeah, it's like we want to give him 3. Well, he wants 7, so pick one, and it just What do they go? I don't.
5.5 work. How about that?
I'm assuming like anything else, it's probably just numbers.
Oh, for sure.
No, they don't do that. They do just one or the other. Like if the club says 3 and the agent and the player say 7, they rule for one or the other. They don't go in the middle. They say we'll either say 3 or 7. So yeah, they rule for either the player or the team.
Yeah, I think a lot of things go in. Probably stats. Probably compared to other highly
it's probably
paid
a lot of it
athletes
too.
in the league.
Right.
I would assume that.
I mean, Bieber's going to have his last 2 arbitration years, and he's going to be making over 10 million per arbitration. Juan Soto's making 17 to 20 in arbitration. He'll make more next year probably. I mean, you can make a lot on arbitration. So, but it's not.
They can't all be.
It's not free agency yet, right? So
They can't all be J Ram, son.
no one can.
That home run, I think it was what was that Saturday?
The one in Tampa, I forget what day it was.
Yeah, well, it was Friday actually. Yeah,
Friday, because Saturday was a day game, so yeah, it was Friday.
That home run was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he sat on that changeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the man. Man. I just kind of wish they try to go out and get him some more help. They just sent Franmil Reyes down to AAA, which he hasn't been hitting, so I don't really blame him, but it's scary. What's the score? They lose. They lost. Fuck.
What was the score?
6-3.
Oh yeah, that's a heartbreaker.
Looks like the Guardians didn't do anything on the trade deadline. Well, I mean, in the past when they've made moves, sometimes they've made moves when what am I looking for? The waivers, the waiver wire trades. They can do that for another couple weeks.
I remember that. I remember that as part of like the video games. If you really wanted to get in depth, you used to be able to do all those kind of
waiver wire trades. Yeah.
Yeah, you used
I
to
don't
be
think
able
you
to
can do that
everything.
anymore. No, I don't think you can. Not in this, because I do trades and shit on the game I'm playing on MLB The Show. It's I love doing franchise mode. I'm doing it now, but I don't know. You don't think you can do waiver wire anymore? You used to be.
Is
able.
it
It's
weird
complicated.
that like how in depth, how regressive sports video games have really become? You used to be able to do so much in those games as like a franchise mode that you can't do anymore.
Well, some of it was dumb. Like I didn't have any interest in like telling you how much to sell popcorn for. I never liked that. That was dumb to me.
I used to actually, believe it or not, that was some of my favorite parts about Madden. Was when they really started to do like building the arena or stadiums, and I loved getting that deep into stuff and like trying to take your team to like Paducah, Kentucky, because they had better tax credits and shit.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was fun. I think you can still do that in Madden, I think. I mean, you can replace a team in MLB The Show. If you have a next-gen system, then you can make your own stadium. But I don't have a 4. I only have a 3. More like the Poos. Oh, good one, Casey. Good job, buddy. It's a man's name.
It is Poos. I've seen it on hockey jerseys.
A man's name. Oh, I still haven't been to an NHL game, and I would like to remedy that. Last year, I went to a soccer game, and that was fun. I don't think we're going to another one, and we didn't get tickets, so I guess not. It was a lot of fun last year. We went last August. Doesn't seem like we're going to go again. Well, Alan and I are looking for Browns tickets, so we're going to try that. I haven't been to a Browns game in a long time. Tried to go last year. It's hard to find.
If Alan was to go along, I would go to a Columbus Blue Jackets game.
Oh, he will probably, as long as we I don't know if we both be able to stay at his house though.
I would probably find. I'd probably stay at my one buddy's house.
You stay at Jason's, he wouldn't care.
Oh no, I would stay at my buddy's house in Dublin area.
Okay. Well, yeah, it probably will go. I just it's limited times you can go out, so we get playing like one thing at a time. We just did Bowling for Soup last month, so I think we have to wait until. Well, we do have something. November 1st, we have Electric Callboy.
Oh yeah, you guys are going to Electric Callboy. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I got tickets like a year ago.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I remember when you guys bought the tickets for that.
Yeah, he has extra. I mean, he bought a bunch.
I mean, what day is it?
It's a Tuesday, I think. It's
I
like
can't go.
November 1st.
Can't go.
Yeah, it's the day after Halloween, I think. Yeah, it's Tuesday because the Browns play that Monday. If on Halloween.
Ooh.
Monday Night Football against Cincinnati, I think.
Okay. Nice.
I think. I don't know. I'm not going to look it up. Tom and Ray, they don't know who Tim is going to pick this week. Canseco or Blueho. I guess they'll have to wait and see who is Tim's hero of the week. Not a really strong one this week. I apologize.
Why did this show up behind us?
I don't know.
Okay, that's
Is it
weird.
broken?
No, wait. I think. Yeah, stuff got moved. I don't know how that got moved. Hold on. There we are. Oh, it's not.
No,
it's
still
not.
back
Nope. Hold on. Wait. There we are. Wait. Hold on.
You're the worst.
We're fixing it. What? Why didn't I go into?
Falling apart, man.
We are. Oh, yeah, it's not going to go. All right, whatever. That's strange. I'm going to have to fix that.
Okay, so Ray broke everything.
I guess.
Yeah. So some dude, this guy named Jesse Rudd, he's a fireman from Nebraska somewhere. There it is. He's a fireman from Nebraska, and they had some kind of weird thing in Nebraska called the Husker Games or something. A bunch of like crazy events and whatnot. I don't know. He broke the world record for axe throw. He hit a 90 feet, hit a target from 30 yards with an axe.
Ooh.
90 feet. That's the new world record for axe throw. I feel like if people get into it, that record's going to be shattered. But just the technique on that, I could even throw an axe to hit into anything, let alone 30 fucking yards.
No.
I don't know how many times it fucking flips over. Just woo-doo-doo. There's a video, but it's not a very good video. I'm not going to pull it up. It's just woom, 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 coom. But you can't really see the rotations on it or anything in the video. But like I said, this was a lame one, but of all the things I looked for, this is, that's the most impressive thing I found this week is that a guy broke the world record for axe throwing.
Damn.
Because you just think of how far, you look at a football field, 30 yards with an axe all the way this. He didn't hit a bullseye even. He just hit the target. But still, that's, I don't know.
That's a small target from 90 feet.
With an axe. It's one of those things that's not when I say it out loud, I'm like, that sounds a lot easier than it is. Like it's like I wouldn't even be able to hit the target if I just chucked the thing, let alone get the stick. I mean, just throw anything 30 yards. I mean, I guess it's not 90. I could throw a baseball 90 feet. 90 feet. That's just down. It's down first. It's first base to home plate. So just essentially, if guy was standing on first base and he was at home plate, he chucked the axe and do him from there. That's a pretty far throw.
Yes.
Yeah, thinking of it that way, that's a really tough throw. The fucking axe. So anyway, Jesse Rudd is this week's hero of the week. That's all I got, guys.
Woo!
Axe thrower, fucking world champ. Dude, listen, axe throwing is a little bit of a new sport. Like if people get into that, like anything, that record's gonna get destroyed. It's gonna make people like throwing it fucking 100 yards, fucking chucking like fucking John Elway throwing a football out of a stadium, just fucking woo. I can't wait for it.
Oh, you want to go down the line of the event, or
Yeah,
what do you want to do?
Let's do that. Oh, who's fighting this week? Oh, listen, Sam Alvey's last fight probably is Saturday, and we didn't have him on before. We suck. Ray sucks mostly at this point because he was on Sam Alvey, but overall we both suck.
Yes.
Luke Cage, Jeff Neal is going to be real fun. I'm excited for that.
All right.
Who else?
Let's
There's a guy named Brogan fighting. Oh, it's a woman. A woman named Brogan.
Nice. Do you want to do last weekend or this?
Yeah,
weekend?
yeah. Let's do that. I'm just trying to see what else real quick. Just going through this card. Although the card fucking pulled up. Google fucking.
Yeah, Google does that.
Disappears on you.
Yeah, it does. It does that on me every once in a while.
Sakai and Spivak are fighting. That should be fun. Ariane Lipsky, is she fighting? She's maybe the hottest lady in the UFC. She's up there. Did it again.
All right.
I'm going to light you on fire. Sorry, I'm very angry. Yeah. Michelle Olencichek is fighting Sam Alvey, and he may murder him. That's not a good fight for our man Sam Alvey. Hope he wins. Dan Hooker calls out Tony Ferguson. What? No, the hell! I was reading something.
Oh God.
Google. I'm reading. I'm fucking reading. Oh well.
But let's talk about this.
Whoa! What?
What?
Roadhouse reboot. Jake Gyllenhaal plays ex-UFC fighter turned Florida bouncer.
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
No, not till just now. I heard a while ago they were going to do it with Ronda, but at least I feel better that with Jake Gyllenhaal doing it. I feel better.
Jake Gyllenhaal, really?
And Ronda Rousey, yes.
There's so many other guys.
Yeah, but I'm saying compared to Ronda Rousey, at least he's a fucking actor.
Yeah, but like,
you remember
like
Prince of Persia? He played
Chris
a fucking
Evans.
Persian.
Chris Evans would be a great stand-in for Patrick Swayze.
I like when Jake Gyllenhaal plays like a creeper, like when he like a Nightcrawler and shit.
Yeah,
when he's creepy, I like that. And fucking Donnie Dark. Oh, if he plays a fucking creeper at Roadhouse, it'd be amazing.
That movie is so overtly homosexual. It's nobody fucking realizes how gay.
Every
that
movie
is.
in the 80s is. You kidding me?
It's you got balls of steel, boy. Like, what? Terry Funk.
I wonder if they're gonna who they're gonna have play the house musician. All right, listen. I'm gonna put my dream. I'm gonna put my dream guy in there. Should be Weird Al Yankovic. Weird and his accordion. The house band is. Yes, that's a song I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear him play "My Baby's in Love" with Eddie Vedder.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
That's a good accordion one. Didn't play much accordion though. Oh, a little bit. Yeah, get the card up.
Bring the card up.
What's
for
Roadhouse?
277.
Roadhouse.
Amanda Nunes dominating Juliana Pena, knocking her down. I think I counted 4 times in that fight.
I mean, I think the most impressive thing is that when they were on their feet, Pena actually hit her pretty good a couple times. There's a man I had to what?
I said a couple, but it wasn't anything. Amanda was focused.
Well, listen, she didn't start taking her down until she hit her a few times.
Yeah.
So she made her change the strategy on her. But the whole southpaw thing worked really good because she fucking crushed her with that check right hook like 4 times early on. And then after that, she just wrestle fucked her. Like I figure Pena would have better takedown defense, but she had 0. She is tough as fuck though. Before this fight, I just expected the first fight I expected Amanda just to kill her, and then we forgot about who Juliana Pena was. And then she beat her. And then this time I'm like, well, she'll probably just, the thing that was supposed to happen last time, she'll probably just kill her, and that's it. And she wouldn't. It was a one-sided fight, but Juliana Pena she's so tough that I think they probably will do a third fight now, and I don't hate it as much as I did maybe originally.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm down for a third. I think that would be a good a little rematch. I think Amanda wins that though, hands down.
Oh, for sure. I mean, no, I think it was a fluke that I don't want to say it was a fluke because Juliana Pena fought her perfect and she fought her hard.
She did.
So I'm not going to say it's a fluke. But 9 out of 10, I think. Well, I think at least 8 out of 10 she beats Pena 8 out of 10 times. But she lost once, so I think they'll probably do it again. I mean, the way Pena fought, I think she kind of deserves it. And what else is she? Who else is she going to fight right now in 135? I don't know who's next. And there's no one at 145 except for Norma Dumont, but like no one's really super excited to see that. And Norma Dumont has to fight Daniel Wolf, so well, she should beat Daniel Wolf. Daniel Wolf has only had one MMA fight ever, and it wasn't even good.
Yeah, I think honestly Shevchenko should come up and try and challenge again for the
Well, if she would have beat the hell out of this last girl, Santos, then I would say absolutely yes. But now I just kind of want to see her fight Santos again.
Yeah.
So might as well have her fight Santos again. Have this fucking trilogy. I don't think anyone gives a shit about featherweight. I mean, I would like featherweight to stick around, but there's not enough girls there. There's like 3.
I was about to say Valentina's the queen at 125. There's no other fighter that I could see at 125 cleaning out a division than Valentina, but I would love to see one more time Amanda versus Valentina for the 135 title.
And the way Santos fought her first, I mean, she could absolutely beat her. Geez, she almost beat her that day.
Yeah.
Almost, maybe she did. I don't know. It's very close.
Let's go down. We've already talked about Brandon Moreno versus Kai Kara France.
But let's talk about the fact that, I mean, you'd think the 4th fight was going to happen with Figueiredo, but I don't think Figueiredo is going to make weight again.
I'm hoping he makes weight.
I don't think he's going to even attempt. I mean, I'd be surprised if he attempts to fight flyweight again. I'd be surprised. I think maybe he's going to give up on it and try to fight Aljo or somebody, whatever. Try to get that shot at 135. I don't think he's going to make 125 again. I like him too, but the way he's been cutting lately, I know he hates it, and he's been talking about moving up. So move up or fight a guy for the 4th freaking time. I don't know.
Yeah.
So my guess is that Moreno is going to fight somebody else. I don't know who, Askarov maybe. I don't know if he wants another fight for the actual belt instead of this interim belt. Because they've never done that, right? They never just like made your interim belt the actual belt, right? They make you fight for it, right? So, although they always change their fucking precedent, they don't do whatever they want.
I did see somebody on Twitter say that the interim belt should be silver. Which I kind of agree with. I don't think it should be a gold belt.
I don't think you should ever have an interim belt. Interim belts are stupid. So I don't care what the fuck color you make it. Just get rid of it. It's fucking ridiculous. Make that cardboard. It makes more sense.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome, Dana.
Like a 5-year-old girl at random to make one out of a paper plate.
Yes.
And some cardboard.
Yes. Does Dana have a daughter? Get her on that project.
Probably somewhere that he doesn't know about.
Jesus Christ!
Actually, probably half the moms who fight in the UFC probably have kids with Dana. They just tell anybody.
We talked about the Derrick Lewis, Sergei Pavlovich.
I'm gonna pull Ray. He's done. Push him out the door.
No, I'm not even gonna say that about Derrick Lewis. He's Derrick fucking Lewis, dude.
No, I just don't think he's ever gonna. I mean, he's not gonna win a title, but I didn't really think it was gonna happen beforehand.
He's better in 3-round fights, and
was he? Because this was a 1-minute fight, Ray. Yeah, that makes sense. Strong logic there.
Well, again, 3 rounds. He's good to go in 1 or 2 rounds. He doesn't have the gas tank for any more.
When was the last time he went more than 3 rounds?
DC. Or no, he main evented a 5-round fight recently, didn't he?
No, I'm saying what time? I mean, how long? When was the last time he went that far in a fight?
Never.
Okay, moving on.
Alexandra Pantoja,
dude, he's
my
nasty.
boy.
This is the guy. Actually, it's probably going to be Pantoja and Moreno. That's the guy. Yes, Pantoja probably. He deserves it after this win against a guy who last fought for the title. Pantoja and Moreno for the actual flyweight belt makes a lot of sense to me.
It does, especially after the performance he had. Getting that submission that he got.
Was that
dude, once he backpacked him, I knew it was over.
Him, yeah.
Yeah, and he got that body triangle just perfect. I was just waiting for him to do it, and so happy, so fucking happy for him and me because I didn't have to do more than 3 shots. So woohoo!
I have a new idea for a game as we go down to the Akaleb Smith fight.
Yes.
It's going to be called Russian or Amish is going to be called the game. I'm going to get pictures of Amishmen and just the faces without hats or anything, and Russians. And we have to guess if they're Amish or Russian.
I like it
because this man, that's a straight up Amish look, 100% Amish look. That picture right there. A married Amish man because he has a beard, but still,
yes.
And 14, 15 kids.
Amish and Muslim, kind of the same thing. I'm not gonna lie. They both grow the beard, and it's part of their identity. Except for Amish people don't bomb people.
You ever heard of an Amish bomb, fam?
Is that where the power goes out after you tell a joke?
Should be, whatever that is. Show bomb. No. No, it's you put it, you get like toilet bowl cleaner and tin foil, and you put it in like a 20-ounce bottle, and you shake it up, and it will explode.
Ooh.
Explode big. Like, yeah, we used to throw those in the yard and be a big black spot in the yard. It's fucking blue.
Wow.
Yeah, there's been people who've been like charged for putting those, like there's a kid in a school a while back who did that, and he got like an actual bomb charge.
He should.
I don't know how much you could actually get hurt with one of those, but
all
right. Well, Selmusberger, number one, good for him for cheating on his eye exam. He could not see shit. He just fucking guessed. And but Moreno, man, looked good again. Moreno's one of those guys.
Moreno.
That's what I said. Shut up.
You said Moreno.
I said Moreno. Listen, if he doesn't get back to me on Instagram, then I can call him whenever he wants.
Your uncle sponsored him.
It's not enough. Apparently, it's not enough. He coached my cousin too. Not enough to get him on the show. Apparently,
I did see this fight.
He just didn't get back on Instagram. It's probably a better way to get a hold of him. I don't know what it is.
Probably.
But I was just gonna say that Moreno's one of those guys that like he's not very fast. He's not very strong. I mean, he knocked out Cowboy, but Cowboy's about done at that point. And he's not going to, blow you away with strength or physicality or really anything. But he knows how to fight.
Yes.
He's very smart. He has good technical skills, and he can outpoint people. And every once in a while, he can finish people because he has a legitimate black belt. But yeah, and also my brother was here when this fight happened, and we were just talking about the fact I'm like, that guy eats perfect and works out constantly all the time. We never watched the Contender Series, JBM. We don't care about it. And he still has flab. Works out all the time.
Tim doesn't want to live stream during it.
Yeah, it's dumb. And somebody did that. It was dumb. It was fucking delay. It was
That's how you get views.
I don't want to get views doing something I don't like to do, Ray. Didn't we talk about that?
You don't want to have people watching us?
Not doing something I don't want to do.
You gotta force yourself, son.
Why don't we just do fucking makeup tutorials then? We're just going for fucking views.
All right.
The fuck, Ray?
That's how we get monetization.
I don't care about that. I care about being happy and doing things I like to do and having fun doing a show I actually like to do. Not fucking having a popular show that I fucking hate. What is this, daytime fucking TV?
Yes.
Anyway, Alex Moreno works it all the time and still has flab. I love him. He has this fucking... He looks like a melted candle. Has that fucking like love handle gunk right there. Right? So the point is, if he works out all the time and eats right as a fighter, and he still has gunk, why should I even try? Answer, I shouldn't. I look perfect the way I am. Moving on. And Selmusberger also tough as hell, and he fought with one eye. It's good for him. Guy I play softball with was talking about how he wants to do one MMA fight. He only has one eye, though, so they won't let him fight if they find out only one eye works.
Yeah, you can cheat on the test.
Well, they won't make him do an eye exam, I think. The only thing they really do is they'll take his blood pressure. As long as his blood pressure is fine, it's whatever.
Why can't I exit out of this, Tim?
I don't know. You're breaking everything.
I was showing...
Streamer's pissed because you were talking about leaving for no reason. Like, I've been good to you this whole time, and they have been. Now all of a sudden, You're talking shit. So they're saying fuck you, Ray. Is what they're saying.
Tim looks a little fook tonight, is what JBM is saying. And I'm the one that had to do tequila shots. Think about that.
I didn't drink nearly as much as I usually do, but I am on pills, I'm on antibiotics, so that's probably what it is. But no, I'm not even drunk. Just fucking, I don't know. I can blame the pills, fucking antibiotics, and being sick all the time now.
Right,
Where are we? Where were we?
Hold on, let me bring it back up here.
What does that mean? Don't be insulting me.
Let JBM do what she wants. All right.
I'm already depressed enough. Should I make me feel worse?
Drew Dober versus Rafael Alves.
I'm trying to remember how this ended. I know he beat his ass, but I don't remember what he hit him with. Yeah, I know, but I'm not going anywhere. You know what? Listen, I can't. And plus, we thought we were going to be doing an interview with someone who didn't speak English today, so I couldn't, not drink. We were going to fuck that up, but he didn't show up, so that's good.
It's all good. We'll reschedule.
Dober's nasty. Listen, if he didn't fight so well, I'd hate him because of that haircut, but it's a very douchey haircut. Like, I would not converse with a guy with that haircut in normal circumstances, but he's a great fighter, and he's fun to watch. Every time I see him fight, I'm excited for it. What?
I have that haircut.
Yeah, and you suck. So, moving on. And you're the fucking worst.
Good point.
There you go. That's probably why it triggers me so. Motherfucker's gonna Ray haircut. Fuck him. But he's gonna fucking vape at my Weird Al concert.
It happens.
For you, it happens.
JBM showing love to Tim Danko, by the way.
I don't know, ear infection mostly. I've been having a lot of ear infections, and
clean your ears, Tim.
And then my lymph nodes are swollen, so I don't know if it's something to do with the ear infection or. I'm just convinced. No one said anything. I'm just convinced I have Lyme disease now because I'm convinced I have something new about every week.
Newsflash: Tim Danko has Lyme's disease. He has the song "Just Can't Shake Your Love." It's actually now it's Just Can't Shake Lyme disease.
Wait, what?
Marty?
Oh, you're going inside again. No one's paying attention. You're fucking out here fucking whiffing on wiffle balls here, man. Swing and a miss, this guy. Fucking swing and a miss. All right, this fucking dude, Hamdi, number one, I'm pretty sure he shaved his chest hair on Tuesday. So he had the stubble, man. He went into the fight. He had the 5 o'clock shadow of chest hair. It was weird.
That is a weird thing when you see a hairy friend with their shirt off.
You can tell he just recently shaved it. It's coming back all stubbly. Yeah, that's weird.
Casey, one of those can be possible, but I don't think the other one will ever be possible. He still has.
Anyway, I like Coke Zero too much to drink water.
What?
I like Coke Zero too much to drink water.
Drink water, fucko.
I drink tons of water. Get out of here.
I doubt that.
I have a big fucking thing. It's like that. Fucking bought it on Amazon. Fucking glugger. Fucking. All right. Also, I haven't been. Still waiting on a CPAP, so I haven't been sleeping. So I've been fucking slurring my words every day because I don't get any fucking sleep because I fucking fall apart. And I'm allergic to my cats, apparently. But I'm not getting rid of them. They're just gonna be here. I already take Claritin every day. That's not doing enough.
Mm-hmm.
The car close looked pretty good in this fight. Moving on.
Let's go up to the
It was pretty to car close, this fight. I apologize.
Oh boy. There we are. Hold on.
Honestly, I think I didn't watch some of these fights at the beginning.
Michael Morales versus Adam Fugit.
All I know about this fight is that it made Thomas have the drink shots because he had Fugit.
Fugit.
I didn't watch it, though. I forgot to watch it. I forgot to go back and watch these early prelims. Yeah, and I know that Blood Diamond lost because he had to drink for that too. My guys were Akalev and Moreno, so I didn't have to drink, which is good. Yeah.
Eat shit, Tim. Eat shit.
Yeah. Luckily, look at this. Look at all this tequila that's in here still. I'm just sitting here till next month sometime.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, these are the fights we had.
These are
Going
fights.
into it. This was one of Thomas's first ones.
I feel like if someone in my family said, "Hey, I had a son. No, cool. What'd you name him?" They said Orion. I'd be like, "Fuck off. What the? Come on."
Yeah, you deserved a punch in the dick. Didn't call him Orion, to be honest with
Actually,
you.
like honestly, it's like most 20-some-year-old white dudes have fucked up names now. So
Yeah.
there's a guy who pitches for Boston. His name's Cutter. His first name is Cutter,
What?
and he does throw a
Ew.
cutter, but his legal first name is Cutter.
I hope he was one at one point in his life.
Me too. He comes out. They comes out to My Chemical Romance.
When I was a young boy.
Actually, Cal Quantrell for the Cleveland Guardians does come out to My Chemical Romance. He comes out to Famous Last Words.
Okay, that's a good
Yeah.
song.
Yeah, so when I see him, because it's been a couple times I've seen him pitch and they play that song, I'm gonna get fucking pumped. I'm like, fucking My Chemical Romance, man. Everybody else is playing rap or Kenny Chesney
SpongeBob.
or SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah, he's coming back. That's why they sent Reyes down, because SpongeBob's back.
Yeah.
Oh, that is pretty cool though. Like when I went last time and all the kids they turn it off and all the kids chant SpongeBob SquarePants. You didn't realize how many kids are in the stadium until you hear that. So, want to take my niece to a Rubber Ducks game. She has tournaments and shit, and they're not home this week. But she's like, "What about a Guardians game?" I'm like, "There's a difference there. The thing is, like, that stadium's so much smaller and it's easier to walk around, and like the kids area isn't that big, and I can still see the game. But like, she'll want to go up to the kids area at Progressive, and I want to watch the game too. So it's a whole thing. Just I need someone else there with me. It's more expensive.
Your
That's the
brother,
biggest thing.
probably.
He doesn't do anything. We are going to the game the 19th.
It's his kid.
Yeah, they're not bringing him to the game. We're going to a game without him on the 19th.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
And we're going to the casino.
Nice.
And we're staying at the Indigo. Man,
What
fucking
day?
$318 it costs for one room. We usually get two rooms. We got one room because it's too expensive now.
Yeah, hotel. Everything's starting to get expensive, Tim.
Everything is more, but
That's what everybody voted for.
that's
Shit
not
to get expensive.
such a fucking ignorant take, right? And you know it is.
It was
and you know
a
what pisses me off.
joke.
I know.
I'm having a joke.
I told you how to explain to
Laugh.
people why interest rates are going up and why that's. I don't know if it's a good thing, but they're trying to help, and why that is trying to. I had to explain that
It's
to
not
multiple
a
people.
good thing at all.
They're trying to combat. They're doing it to combat the recession. Not the recession.
No, it's the
inflation.
recession. It's the recession.
Talk about
We've
the
had
inflation.
Two.
Inflation.
Look at my
Inflation.
fingers. 2
Inflation.
quarters of negative growth. Recession.
I'm talking about the inflation
Recession.
because of the inflation. But I'm talking about the inflation.
Yeah, the inflation that caused a recession.
And what's the inflation from?
Oh,
A lot of things. So
majority of things.
COVID. It was a lot of it because it's just supply chain issues. Yes. Yes.
Then why does Walmart have a lot of unused stock? And they're lowering prices.
Well, good. They're rolling prices. Good. I mean, listen, inflation is just supply and demand. That's all it is. What else is it? It's supply and demand.
It's bad policy. Like
Supply and demand.
they were
Which
claiming-
policy specifically? But even if it is
Not
bad policy,
drilling.
if it is something about policy, it is causing supply and demand issues. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and
It's
that's
supply and demand. But at the very core of it is supply and demand.
But it's also policy causing the supply and demand.
Which policy?
Oh, I don't know. Just oil drilling. The fact that we don't have
It's
any
different kind of oil. Number one, you know this. We can't talk about this because you're
You're
All right,
being
we're
a
done.
liberal. You like to all
I'm
of a
being
sudden
smart.
have confrontation.
I'm being
Look, it's
being
also
smart.
the fact
Tired of people fucking saying
Spending
shit, not
money
knowing
that
what
we
they're
don't
talking about,
have.
acting like they do. What?
spending money we don't have, which they've
But we've
done.
always done that.
Not in certain.
I'm not saying
things.
I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I'm just saying it's not new.
I know, but it's
All right, I'm
usually
done
under
talking. I
democratic
don't
rule
know about
that
this.
this happens, where they just tax and spend at willy nilly. We didn't need the American Rescue Plan. We really didn't. We didn't need that because everybody was going back to work. So why would you need that?
I think he's the first person to give out stimuluses.
What?
Never mind. I don't.
Who was the first person?
I'm done.
I mean, Trump gave out stimuluses when it was needed.
Okay, I'm done talking about this.
Because I brought up the evil red man. I understand.
I fucking hate that guy so much.
Mm.
Like, I don't think people understand how fucking bad that guy is for democracy in general. I'm not saying like I would never vote for another Republican. I probably would, but just not that one. Not that fucking one.
But I do think it's time we call it a night, my
Yeah,
friend.
because now I'm going to start throwing things. So.
Yeah, because it's getting tense. But
Not really tense.
I'm gonna play something because I love this guy. I'm gonna look at the comments. It's all Casey. We appreciate Casey. We appreciate every single one of you. And I'm gonna play this and let Tim do his normal outro. But remember, in your life, if you ever have a bad time in your life, remember this statement.
Hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
You played that before already.
I know. I wanted to play it again.
Why don't we just listen? And we're gonna have fucking inspirational quotes from dead people. Let's just play "Paradise by the Dashboard Light" as we fade out. It's two dead guys. One wrote it, one